People have been clowning me for my fucking shit. Adrian made that thing like back in '88, and I still have it. Should I upgrade my little basketball guy in the beginning? Well, you have like the same. Well, first off, I think we're live, so once I see one thing, then I'll feel good. But you've rocked with the same. I remember when you started, you had one logo, and then you came out with like
we are live. Let me just interrupt to tell you that we are live.
Oh my goodness!
I'm about to tweet this shit real quick.
It's been 87 years.
I don't know. Have we ever been live? When was the last time we were live?
No, I'm saying like that I've been like saying it and trying it. And I think we got to a point where I started to read some comments where people have gotten annoyed with just, I think, me and saying we're going to go live. So we're going to try yesterday. But I don't know if there was crazy storms by you, but Molly said we're live.
Yay.
But I was in New Jersey yesterday, and it was OD raining. Like, I feel like the storms have never been as bad as they've been now. Like, it was brutal storms, like thunderstorm, lightning, flooding. It like roads were closed, and I was leaving somewhere, and every time I would try to make a turn, a cop would pull up and be like, "Deaded, can't go here." So I was like, "All right," I turn around.
Oh, damn. You were stuck? Like nowhere to go because of the flooding?
Dude, it normally would have took me a half an hour to get home from where I was at. It took me about an hour and a half to get home because literally, I shit you not, every time I make a turn, there'd be another random person. It'd be like, first guy would be a police officer. Second guy would be like fire department. Third guy would be some random guy just like, nah, I can't go down this street. There were so many people popping out of the fucking like areas to just shut down whatever street I was trying to turn on, and I just couldn't for the life of me get a road that worked. So it took dumb long because everything was flooded.
Well, that was New York City too, was underwater. They had crazy flooding. That just was like the subways were like literally underwater. You were getting like Armageddon like videos coming out of there. And yeah, in Jersey, I saw a bunch of shit in Jersey where like people blinked and the road was gone. And it's like, this is what's happening now. Our weather forecasts suck now, bro. Like me and Chris have experienced it where it'll say one thing and you'll get something totally different. And you're like, how did this happen? Like, how did we just roll the clock back to like 1992 in terms of our weather forecasting ability? And it's because of Elon Musk and Trump just destroying the National Weather Service.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think like there's that age old, like weathermen have always been, you know, you could be like anybody could be a weatherman because it's just like you're wrong all the time. And right. Like you get like a pat on the back. But to your point, the OD messed up in Texas. That was just like a big miss, which is like, what I don't get is how you don't see that on the radar. Like, how does that not get picked up where?
Well, they cut the weather balloons, dog. There's not as many weather balloons anymore. So they just, the way that they figure out what's happening with the weather is they release a lot of weather balloons, which track the data in the air, and they cut back on the number of weather balloons. So we just don't have any data capturing devices up there. So, like, they literally just fucked everybody over. Stinky's here, by the way. I don't know if people can see. Stinky!
Oh. Wait, so you guys I just watched this dog show. You ever see the show Up with the old guy and he flies away with the balloons?
No, I don't think so.
Like a cartoon? You've had to have seen it. It's like it's the old guy and he like is on his house and he's got the little camper son and he like has all the balloons and he flies up in the air.
I don't know this. No, I don't think I know this.
God, it's like just like Pixar film ever, and they just made a spin-off, and it's the old guy and his dog reminds me of like your dog there.
Oh, really? Yeah, she's a Burmese mountain dog.
So you have a dog and a cat.
Multiple cats. We have Dream and we have Salem, so we have 2 cats.
Oof. All right, so hold on. Before we even start, first off, thanks.
Everybody say happy birthday to Corin in the chat, man. Can I get some happy birthdays in the chat real quick?
Yeah, that's super love. I was kind of like, I was talking to a couple people today, and one guy I was talking to was like, my birthday is just like another day for me. It's like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that for me. Yeah.
But like, what is it? Like, because it's like, it's supposed to be a special day, but then also like, it's just the day you were born. Like, there's nothing, like, there's really nothing crazy to it. It's like you had no control over which day you were born on. So like, it's just celebrating. I mean, like, I guess
as you get older,
when you were born.
As you get older, nobody cares, right?
No.
Like when you're a kid, your parents try to make it special and shit, and like, oh, yay, you were born today. But as you get older, you're like, who cares about anything? Like, why does it matter? And by the way, I'm also born in the worst time of the year, January 31st, like the dead of winter. Like everybody's miserable. It's freezing outside. Just a horrible birthday to have, you know?
Yeah, your birthday falls on like the such different end of the spectrum. Like the beginning of the month, everybody's like so excited because it's basically like everybody's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the end of the month, people have given up on that shit by then, where they're like quitting the gym, stopping like whatever resolutions they made. And you're like, hey, don't forget about my shit. Like it's my birthday. It's the end of the month. But yeah, I don't know. At what age do you think people stop having birthday parties?
I mean, it varies per person. People who are more like egotistical will probably go longer having birthday parties. But like, you know, for me, I would have absolutely nothing if it wasn't for whether it be my mom or Crystal or people around me being like, oh, let's have a little get together, a little dinner or whatever. I would do absolutely fucking nothing myself. So I don't know. I feel like by your 20s, you shouldn't really give a fuck anymore, you know?
20s is a good, I feel like, yeah, 20s is acceptable. I feel like for certain religions, is it like Catholics and Christians both have quinceañeras, or for the girls, and then like sweet 16s? Is that a religious thing, or is that just like an Americanized holiday?
Well, I don't know. I feel like that's like a Hispanic Catholic thing, but isn't that also like a bar and bat mitzvah is like similar to that too?
Yeah, so like I would say maybe like 13 through 16 is the cutoff for birthdays. Anything before that, I feel like it's acceptable. People should be really ODing on their birthday. Spending like $500-$600. Like go to a bouncy house. Like my girls always
go to a bouncy house.
They're always invited to some shit. And it's a good time. Like I think it's fun for all the kids to get together and get gifts. But like I get tight at the parents that are like that either donate all their gifts or say don't bring a gift, because I'm like, nah, like kids at their age should be getting mad gifts. Like there's no like donating gifts. Like fuck all that noise. Like every kid should get as much gifts as they want. There's no like, you know, capitalism for gifts.
Yeah, I don't know. For kids getting gifts, yeah, like you want to make it special, you want to make it feel good, but then you also don't want them to feel like, you know, every birthday from now until you die, you're supposed to get like 100 gifts and everybody's supposed to like, you know, fawn all over you. So it's sort of like a weird balancing act where you want you want it to feel special, but you also don't want to overdo it and make them like an entitled little asshole. You know what I'm saying?
That's true also. All right. So first off, we are live. So at some point I will hopefully ask some questions, but we're going to rock a little bit just Kyle and Corin style. So I mean, like we'll go our normal flow. I wanted to ask if you've listened to like that new Justin Bieber album yet.
Listen to a couple songs from it, and like I like 3 or 4, and I didn't like 3 or 4. That's how far I've gotten. Yeah.
Molly's theory is there's some good songs, and then obviously if you go back and listen to it a couple more times, you oh my eye just started itching. It's like, damn.
We're all sorts of fucked up today. I quit both caffeine and nicotine 3 days ago, and I'm just dying, dog. Like I feel like
that's breaking news, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, there ain't no congratulations in order. I feel like shit. I got
no, of course you're going to. That's that's the when like a drug addict is going through its withdrawals. Like
I'm literally going through withdrawals right now as everybody watches me.
So wait, so no more vaping?
No more vaping. Yeah, I stopped vaping.
Whoa, that's major, dude. I mean, like I've always seen it, and like I am never one to be like, yo, like why or whatever. Like, but that's a big step. So what made you ultimately get to that decision? Instead of happy birthday, Corin, that's a congratulations comment.
No, please, no congratulations. I feel fucking horrible. There's no reason to congratulate me on shit.
You will feel amazing, man. So what made you get to that?
So on Saturday, I want to say it was, I didn't like eat much during the day, and I had my normal morning caffeine, and I was hitting my nicotine vape, and then in the afternoon I had drank like a Coca-Cola, and I literally had like a caffeine and nicotine induced like panic attack where it was fucking horrible. It was like, I've never experienced that before. It was like the worst thing I've ever experienced, where like, it was literally like, I felt like I was dying or I was going to pass out and I couldn't breathe. And I had to either move or pass out. Like I had to start moving or pass out. Like it was a very weird feeling, almost like the walls were closing in on me. I never had that before. And it was a horrible, horrible feeling. And so it was that moment. I was planning on quitting soon anyway, but it was that exact moment where I was like, I think the vape contributed to it. And I think having more caffeine than I normally do on an empty stomach contributed to it. So I was like, this is the perfect moment to just be like, I'm done. And so I had bought nicotine gum and I was going to chew the nicotine gum to get off of it. But even that, I was like, I don't want to have any more nicotine because I feel like if it might induce a panic attack again. So I was like, I'm just done. I'm done with that shit. I totally cut it out. But now, like, I go through moments where like I'm chilling. Like it's sort of like a 50-50 thing. Half the time I'm fine. But then the other half the time I could like get the shakes a little bit, which is fucking weird. Like brain fog has been consistent. Like my brain isn't working as well as it normally does. Like the last show I did, I was like way off my game compared to where I normally am. It sucks. Like you just sit there and you're like, you don't feel good. Like you don't feel good. You feel like irritable and moody and you want everybody to be away from you. And it just feels like shit. But I was reading about it and apparently the worst of it is supposed to go away after 3 days. But it could take up to 3 months for your dopamine receptors in your brain to reset. And that fucking sucks. Damn. That like I could potentially go 3 months without feeling like myself, basically. Like that sucks.
So no caffeine, like no coffee?
Yeah, no caffeine, no coffee, because I felt like that contributed to the panic attack. So I was like, I'm just, whatever I can do to not feel that again, I'm doing it.
Damn. Yeah, so I guess if you like look at the big picture, the way you're feeling now is going to feel a lot better whenever, everything either clears up or, it gets better.
Yeah, and also I had read a report that like there's a whole bunch of lead and all sorts of heavy metals in those vapes, things that we didn't know about before. And I was like, oh, well, that's bad. So I had to, I was like, I'm not going to keep pumping lead into my lungs,
So I don't know what happened, but someone joined the studio. Welcome. But I booted him. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome though, because I've never been a fan of vape. I've seen people.
You never smoked shit, and I give you credit for that. You never smoked anything. Like you tried maybe one time a cigarette or weed, and you were like, I don't like this, and then you just didn't do it. Whereas I'm the idiot. I'm the little poser who was like, I didn't like my first 3 packs of cigarettes, but I was like, I'll keep smoking it and see if I end up liking it. And it was like, yeah, I did, and that was a problem. I shouldn't have done that,
So is there anything like, can you put like a pause, like a Twizzler in your mouth or something like that to kind of satisfy your urge to like have?
Yeah. Something? Yes. So the only thing I've done is like, I'll chew gum. That's one thing. I've just regular gum. I'll chew if I'm feeling like feeling something. Maybe this will help a little bit. I don't think it does, but maybe, it's a mental thing. So maybe it'll help a little bit. The other thing is like, I want to get plastic straws and just like breathe in through those to make that like to trick your brain into thinking that, oh, you're actually hitting the vape, even though you're not. So you get like sort of natural endorphins, But yeah, it's, when I started vaping, I didn't even think like, oh, I'm going to vape now. I just was like, oh, this thing is kind of tasty. And then it just escalated. And it got to the point where without even thinking about it, I was doing it just way too much.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, there's no reason to keep doing this. I need to stop doing this. And hopefully, within like a week or two, I feel totally back to normal. I don't have to wait 3 months for my dopamine receptors to reset.
You'll be good. There's, I don't know if you've seen, I don't know how to not do anything on this site, but Jesus butts, please leave the studio. Zinc, have you heard of those? It's like zinc. I think it's like you put it in your lip or something like that.
Oh, Zyn. That's Zyn you're talking about. That's pure pure nicotine, I think.
Yeah, there's always like a new thing. There was like there was the e-cigarettes that were.
That was technically so I used that to stop smoking cigarettes.
Right.
And then I went, I don't know, like a decade without smoking anything, and then I picked up vaping. But e-cigarettes and vapes are basically the same thing. It was just like the first iteration of vapes were e-cigarettes.
True. All right. Yeah, I never had the urge. Like we would always play cards, and Tom at his house would like, they were like notorious, like the family to like
smoke cigarettes and shit.
Cigarettes, weed, and like it just like never did it for me. And like maybe that's why but I've always like had some type of like underlying asthma where I always felt like if I did something, it would mess it up even more.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's good. It's good for you. Like good that you never like fucked with that at all. It's smart. It's smart.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So yeah, the Bieber album, Molly thinks that all of the songs kind of just blend into one. It all sounds the same. It's like one song goes to the next, and there's no like differentiation between the songs. There's some good ones, but then other ones kind of just all sound similar. And I had a theory that I thought when like Justin Bieber was like going on his crazy stretch and doing all this stuff with the paparazzi, there was a reason behind it. And granted, he might be on his Kanye like going crazy, but I also think he was like doing that because he knew like his album was going to be dropping to kind of like get some publicity for it. So either way, he drew attention. And I mean, like I looked on the top 50 list or something like that, and he was like every one of his songs was on that shit.
Wow, that's crazy. All of them is crazy. I don't know if
Like
I've ever
it
heard
was
that
literally like
before.
every one of his songs. I think there's like 18 songs on the album, and like the first 10 of the scrolling on the top 50 were his songs.
So the ones I liked, I only listened to like, I don't know, maybe half the album, if that. The ones I liked were Too Long, First Place, Way It Is, All I Can Take. Those are the ones. The one Way It is with him and Gunna. I thought that was really good. Yeah, so it was good. It was good, but I've also feel like he sprinkled in some gospel type shit because he's religious now.
Yes.
I feel like he sprinkled in some gospel shit too, and those ones I felt like I skipped. There was also a new Clips album. I didn't listen to the Clips album, but I saw like little bits and pieces, and it looked good. It looked good. I know that them and Kendrick released a song, and that looked good.
He looks the same as when he dropped that like
like, grinding. He looks
down, chrome spinning. You see the wheel thing? I'm loving these little ones. Like I looked at him on the album cover, and I was like,
that's the same guy.
He's the same guy.
I know, and we're so far removed from that. We're 20 fucking years removed from that.
and that like came out so long ago, and then literally, like Pharrell's like the same type of thing. He doesn't age. There's some people that just look like Ken Griffey Jr. They showed him at the Home Run Derby last night, and I was like,
same.
Kind of looks the same.
Man, I love those people. There's something about that that's very reassuring, Like, I hate it when somebody ages fast because it looks like, damn, bro, that's not right. But if somebody looks the same for mad long, it's like, that's how it should be. Like, you should look the same from when you're like 28 until you're like 90.
That would be nice. I just saw something that made me feel good today, but bad for the guy it happened to. So there was a guy, he was 114 years old. He was like a long distance runner, and he died. Not by old age. He died. He got like hit by a car running.
Oh, come on. Stop it. That can't be real. That's real?
I think so. They showed a picture of the
God.
dude. He looked dumb old, but like he was wearing like a sweatsuit that looked kind of fly. And I was like, there's no way he's 114 still kind of like marathon running. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like dude was 100. Like he could have passed for 114, but then also if someone was like, no, he's like 87 in that photo. They could have got me too, but yeah, the headline was like world's oldest long distance runner like dies at 114, like got hit and run or something.
Did you see the story of the haunted doll and the shit that happened with the haunted doll? This I thought was fake when I first saw it, and I was like, this can't be real. I got to dig on this. So there's this haunted doll that they decided like to take out of its like case and like travel around with it, and everywhere they went with that bitch, something bad happened. And the dude who was like the paranormal expert person that was like bringing the doll with him, that motherfucker ended up dying. He had a heart attack, or I don't know if he had a heart attack, but he's 54 years old. He ended up dying. His name is something Rivera. And I was like, what? Because there's like, this story goes back like 100 years or something crazy where the family's like, this doll is haunted. We got to lock this shit up. We can't let this shit out. And just recently they were like, let's take it out and bring it on a tour. And they went somewhere and like a house burned down at the place they went. And the dude who was traveling with it ended up dying. And I was like, I know I was like Googling shit about it earlier. And I came across this weird channel with this like paranormal woman who does like whatever, like that's her thing. And she covers like paranormal stuff.
And
like she had, well, she didn't yet, but she had done an interview with this guy who was planning on taking this haunted doll somewhere. And she was talking to him about that shit. And now that dude is dead. So I've subscribed to that channel. I'm like, I need to see this woman react to this shit because the shit that everybody was afraid would happen, like the people who believe in all that, it like that shit happened. And I don't believe in shit like that normally. But then also, if you look at it like this story, it's like, assuming everything they're saying is true, like that guy really died and the places the dolls went, there was really problems. Like that's sort of creepy as fuck. Like people maybe like did something to try to like make that happen, right? Like the doll's haunted. Let's burn this shit down. And so people think it's the doll, or let's kill this guy and people think it's the doll. Yeah. But like either way, that shit is really weird. Like paranormal shit. I don't know, man. It throws me off sometimes.
Either way, I wouldn't want to be associated with that doll. So like that lady doing the story on that, like once you start covering shit like that, you bring yourself into that ecosystem of like whoever is controlling that doll now, or like whoever the next like line of person to take that doll around on that world tour is probably like, fuck, man. Like, but I don't know, man. I saw a video. I think a lot of these videos are fake. I like want to believe in ghosts because it's like it's such an iconic staple of like American just like folklore. It's like there's ghosts, there's aliens, like, but I don't think there's ghosts, man. Like I think shit happens, and like occasionally someone will get it on video. Like Molly was just talking about this. We were watching some shit. The person had the camera set up right at their door, like she was taking golf swings in her living room or some shit. The camera was facing like her door. The like front door just opens up, and then like a chair moves while she's doing her golf swing, and they like wanted you to think that like they were ghosts. And I just like I think it's too scripted, a lot of the videos that you see, and then also I think I don't believe in that shit. I think you get a lot of people sometimes that are like either going through something or like something will just weirdly happen, and then they like want to believe in a ghost, but I don't think any of that paranormal shit. Like that guy died because he had some type of heart attack shit. It's not because that doll was like cursed or some shit like that. Because like,
did you ever watch the fake like True TV like ghost hunter shows? Because they used to have TV shows all the time where it was like paranormal people doing things, and they were always so silly. Like they always tried to hit you with the editing to make you feel like something crazy was happening.
Yeah,
and nothing ever really happened. Yeah, so a lot of that shit. I mean, it's like fertile ground to make a lot of money if you're shameless and you just want people to believe in shit. But
yeah,
now and then one of those stories will get me, and I'll be like, damn, I hope that's not true.
like I'm not gonna front. I was driving through, I think it was New Jersey again, and I was making a left turn. I looked in the sky and I saw, and this was post drones, and I saw some shit in the sky that looked like some type of spaceship, like with the light on it. It wasn't a plane. It was like just in the sky. It wasn't moving. I made my turn and I like looked and saw it. I was like, what the fuck was that? And I tried like going around the block to see if I saw it again, and I couldn't find it. And I can't explain like what it was, or like maybe it was a drone still flying in Jersey, but like it looked super weird. And for a second I was like, did I just see a spaceship? And then I just never saw it again. And it's like I can't explain it. I have a picture of it. I don't have a video of it. And maybe that's when everybody sees spaceship, is when like you can't take your phone out and do some shit, because there's no videos. There's no good videos of anyone seeing a good spaceship.
I think they do a lot of like military drone testing shit in New Jersey. It's one of the highest states, that records like UFO sightings. So I think there's like they do a lot of testing there on purpose, and a lot of people feel like, oh, I just saw the spaceship or whatever, but it's just a drone.
I think I saw. Did they ever figure out what those like drones were? Because they were like in New York too.
Yeah, I think that's all military testing stuff. I think it's all military testing stuff. That's my best guess. They make a big deal out of it, but I think it's just military testing, drone bullshit,
Like nothing we should worry about, right?
No, there's nothing we should worry about. No.
Did you see Drake said that no US rapper can like touch like all of like London's rappers or something like that, or better than every US rapper?
I did see that, yeah. I don't know, man.
He's trying to be on some like headline shit. Like I think he's right now, so he's trying to say stuff that's I can't think of one. I mean, I don't follow London rap, but like that's just such a crazy thing to say, that there's better rappers in like fucking UK than all of America. Like we birthed this shit.
He's just playing into being the villain at this point with his fake abs and his fucking shitty song that he just released. I don't know, man. Like I know some people still ride with him hard, but I don't know. It's just so try hard to me. Like you just got bodied in that battle with Kendrick, and you're still whining over it, and you're still like going after people in your song. Like you got to move on. You just got to drop club bangers at this point if you want to come back.
Yeah. I don't know why people just can't make good music. Like if you're just doing a good thing, like that's why I fuck with your shit. It's like you've got a good thing going and people appreciate and like what you do. Like just keep doing that. Like you don't have to hit a crazy phase where you start like fucking with paparazzi, like doing Nazi shit. Like just keep making good music. Like that's what we liked you for.
And he fundamentally misread it. I think I think he thought it was deeper than it was. It's like, nah, you made club banger songs that people liked and women liked it, and so you got really popular, but you thought it was deeper than that. And you fucked up, you know?
Did you see he covered up? So he had a LeBron James tattoo. He covered it up with,
Which, by the way, is the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I was trying to. I mean, I wasn't thinking about this, but I was like, if there was anyone, like, I would get a tattoo on my arm of that's like an athlete. Like, would I get like a Latrell Sprewell tattoo or something like that? But like, I would maybe get like a Knicks logo, but like never. I would never get like an active player on my arm. Like, if LeBron turned into like OJ Simpson, you got to figure out a way to like cover your tattoo up or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like any of them are a bit of a stretch, getting any sports team or getting any sports person. But like, I could see if somebody gets like a Jordan tattoo, I get it, it's Jordan. There's probably more Jordan tattoos than any other type of tattoo in the fucking country, or Kobe shit. Like, I get it.
Like Kobe is one that's like he passed away. If you're a huge Lakers fan, like, yeah, whatever, you can get like a. But like, I'll tell you, yeah, someone just wrote it. If the Knicks won a championship, I wouldn't put it past me to get like a Jalen Brunson tattoo on my ass or something like that.
Damn, that's deep. That's respect. That's
I mean,
you really fucking loving the Knicks. I can't see myself doing that. I can't see myself doing that.
Or Rasheed Wallace tattoo.
Rasheed Wallace tattue. That's funny. Steve Novak tattoo. Fat Raymond Felton tattoo.
Bro, it's seeing Raymond Felton in his stage now is kind of just like, it's sad to see someone at their peak. And this was the same with rest in peace, Anthony Mason, man. It's sad to see someone like in their peak physical like state, muscles ripped, and then like just get to the point where they are now, where it's like Raymond Felton pulls up to a game and it's like, I mean, like, good for him. He's out there doing it, but like, damn, you had us like beasting as a team. And then now it's just like you're grubbing hard body.
He clearly struggles with his, like, he clearly has some genetic like predisposition type shit, you 100%. Know? Yeah. There's no doubt that he has some genetic, because you don't get that big unless you really have some issue. And when you're a professional athlete, think about how much he has to work out and run around and play basketball. And then as soon as he retires, it's like, sorry, now anything you eat is going to go right. Like, you're going to pack on the pounds. So 100%. I feel like whenever I see somebody who's really fat, I always feel like that's a lot of genetics. It's not just like, oh, you're just not eating right. Like, yeah, that's part of it. Yeah. But like, it's also like, if I ate the exact same shit Raymond Felton ate, I would gain 10 pounds. He gained like 100. You know what I'm saying?
Same with me. I just had, well, first off, before I talk about that, I think it was Bleacher Report or like the NBA or someone did the top 100 players and Jordan was voted number 1. You see the list?
I saw Bleacher Report released a list and I saw that Kobe was outside of the top 10. So I immediately was like, fuck this list. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I think that was all clickbait. Like, I think they just wanted to kind of like put a list out there that had a bunch of people in like spots that they shouldn't be. Kobe's definitely top 10.
It's crazy to not have him top 10. It's crazy to have him not top 10.
100%.
Like, I was just watching a video on this from the Low Post, the YouTube channel, the Low Post, basketball NBA YouTuber. And he was saying the same thing. Like, I get it. Like, if you have some sort of criteria that you objectively crunch the numbers and come out with whatever, like, that's fine. But if your shit misses that hard, you got to like tweak the fucking algorithm a little bit, you know?
100%. And like, you talk to Molly's dad and he, to his like grave, will sing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the GOAT. Like, because
from that era, for sure, people will say that. Absolutely.
Like 6 championships. Same as Jordan, because like everyone always has the argument Jordan has 6 championships. Like, he won a championship with the Milwaukee Bucks, which is just like unheard of. Like, no, like Giannis did it. Yeah. But like, has a move that was never duplicated by anybody. Skyhook. Yeah. Like, and until recently had the most amount of points scored. So like, and he won in college too. He won like 4 national championships or something at UCLA. Yep. Like, his resume is way better than Jordan's, and he's just dismissed because he wasn't on ESPN. He wasn't a Sports Center highlight. You know, it was before like shit was flashy. And it also, though, like, LeBron just joked about it recently, and he kind of was clowning. He was like, I'm going to just take a picture. Do you see this? Holding up 101 point sign. So my kids can look back and be like, did you score 101 points? It's the same as Wilt. Like, no one actually knows if he did that shit.
Yeah, that's funny. That's basically LeBron saying, I believe in the conspiracy that that's not real, that he didn't actually do it,
Yep.
which is like, and look, I'll say that as the years have gone by, I feel like the NBA overall is getting better and better and better. So I do feel like you got to weight your ratings in that direction where like the older somebody was in the league, it's not their fault, but like, who are we kidding that like Bill Russell didn't have the same sort of competition that fucking LeBron James had his entire career. He just didn't.
Hell no.
There were
No.
fewer teams. They weren't as good. So, like, you got to sort of keep that in mind as you rank it, you know? And that's no disrespect to Bill Russell. He's got 11 fucking rings. So, by that metric, he's the GOAT. But, like, you have to weigh that in consideration. You can't just say, like, since he has 11, that's the end of the conversation. Like, you can't, rings aren't everything and rings aren't nothing. It's sort of like, you know, it's complicated to figure out, which is why people debate it, because you could look at it from so many different perspectives.
100%. Yeah, that shit makes zero sense. So I was gonna I've had, since I broke the seal, I'm on 4 snack wraps right now. Have you gotten to one yet?
I haven't yet. No, I haven't yet. I've had no appetite since I stopped caffeine and nicotine. I like force myself to eat like every 2 or 3 hours, but it's just like little nibbles. I bet I lost like 5 pounds already. It's kind of crazy.
That's good.
I mean, I guess it's good, but like, I don't even know what it's like. I haven't felt being hungry since Friday. Like, I don't know what being hungry is like anymore.
Not good then.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because usually I always eat when I'm starving, and this is like I'm just not hungry anymore. And I thought it'd be the opposite. Usually when people stop nicotine, get more hungry.
Yeah.
But it was the opposite for me. I feel like my body's just out of whack, and I don't want any food.
So did you completely like throw away all your like shit? Was there like cartridges you had to recharge or refill?
I didn't throw them away yet, but I haven't hit them since Saturday. So I'm done with them. I'm done with them for sure. But it's just like a mental thing.
Yeah,
like I still have my dad's phone number in my phone, and my dad's been dead since 2011. Like, it just feels gratuitous to go and delete it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of the same thing for like, yeah, I quit vaping, but there's a vape on my, on my counter here. I'm not going to hit it, but it's there. It's almost like a mental thing, like a little crutch. Like, yeah, it's there if I need it, but I'm not gonna. But it's there.
It's a good ass point. It was my grandma's birthday 2 days ago, and Nix was like, "Do you still have Grandma Mimi's number in your phone?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Can you just call it?" I was like, "No." But to your point, like, I would never want to like just delete that number. Like, it feels so like
over the top, like unnecessary.
Unnecessary. It's like
the person's was my dad's number.
Yeah,
like,
it's still his shit.
Yeah, exactly. No, totally. And I don't know why other people don't think of it like that. It's almost like a.
You think people go through and like delete dead people from their phone?
I think some people do. If somebody dies, they'll eventually delete the number. But for me, it's just, I don't know. It feels over the top. It feels gratuitous. It feels unnecessary. It feels like almost like disrespectful in a way. Like, yeah, this person's done. They're out of my life forever. Fuck them. It's like, no, that was my dad's number. I got to keep that shit in there. That was my dad's number. Like, I need to know. If somebody asked me in the future, hey, what was your dad's number? I could go be like, oh, this was his number. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, 100%. And I was watching Doug Funny with my daughters, and they had it was a goated show, and he had a landline phone on the wall. Like, you used to have to call someone's crib to like get a hold of them. And that was like, everyone had a home phone number. And now I think Jed still might have one.
I respect that.
But like, I think it's not because he like wanted it. It's because his like cable company or some shit was like, you need to have a landline phone to like get whatever. So he still has one, but like, I think my dad still has his shit, but
usually older people, they still have, like, I think my mom still has it.
Yeah.
If you're a certain age or up, it'd be crazy to think, oh, get rid of your landline. People be like, why would I do that? You know? But to us, did I ever have a landline? I don't think I ever did.
You had to. Look,
me. Like, actually me. I've lived in houses that have had me. You know what I'm saying?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think I have for you. I have 2 numbers for you. Maybe it's like
definitely don't read them, because then my shit will be blowing up like crazy. I love you guys, but I'm in no place to handle a fucking torrent of phone calls right now or text messages.
Like, which one is your active number?
You know it because you text it all the time.
I know, yeah. But I'm saying, you used to have to call someone's landline and then get in touch with them. But like, so I didn't get mad at Molly, but I was kind of questioning it because she went through her Instagram and was deleting people that she hadn't spoken to like in dumb long.
Oh
like
shit.
I mean, like not in like a malicious way, but on some just like they don't need to be seeing all my shit type of stuff, you know? And like I've never been one where I'm like, if I had an interaction with you or I met you, like I won't delete you from my shit like forever. So like everyone who's kind of gotten in the like the fence, gotten over the border with me is like you're good. Like your
Yeah,
kids
same.
are good. You're everybody's good. Like welcome aboard.
I'm the same.
I'm not chopping anybody else. I would feel so bad getting rid of like a live person, no less like a fucking dead person.
No, definitely. No, I can't tell you if I've ever deleted anybody off anything, really. I don't think I have.
And
I just
usually when it happens, if I like get rid of someone, I think I've gotten rid of like 2 people or some shit.
And then somebody will text you from a number you don't know, and you're like, "Oh fuck, who is
Not
this?"
that I'll fucking see them. Like I'll be at the movie theater in like Wyoming, and I'm never in Wyoming. And they're like, hey, I'm in Wyoming too. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Okay. I wanted to talk to you because I got.
Do you have access to the super chats they're sending you or no?
I do. I was gonna read them joints at the end.
Oh, okay. All right. I just want to make sure you can see them because I always had trouble whenever I live streamed anything. I always had trouble. I feel like it would just go away. The super chats, and I'd be like, oh fuck, I don't know how to re-access these. You know.
Well, one, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna read all those shits. I tried doing this on Riverside, and they don't show super chats. So me and popped on the shit. And
yeah, I could have told you on Riverside for live is not the best. Riverside is good for recording something then posting it later because you get your screen is locally recorded, so it's going to be highest quality. So that's what Riverside is good for. But yeah, it's not. I wouldn't have recommended Riverside for actually live streaming it. You know,
Riverside, we've like our internet has been fucked up. Like you'll be like sitting
one week it's you, 1 week it's me. We're all fucked up.
It'll be horrible, but then like I'll end the stream and I'll be like, yo, there's no way that shit recorded. And then it'll be like processed and it'll have like when I was trying to log back on, that shit like picks up everything. So shout out to them for that. But also YouTube's kind of fuck it up because why don't they just do all this? Why are they letting like a third party come in and take control of like the whole live streaming? Like they should do everything through their whole platform.
Yeah, I just don't think they prioritize live streaming in the same way that like Twitch does. You know,
so there's Robert Douglas. I don't know how to not get people off this shit.
I don't see any of it. So whatever you're doing.
Oh, you didn't see anyone? Someone just
I don't see any of this
face
shit.
was just on the shit. It's kind of like when you start a Zoom call and like you're not supposed to have your cameras on in class, and someone will just be like,
"Oh, people just randomly trying to join the shit." That's kind of wild.
I shouldn't even call it that. I don't know how to end that shit, but whatever. Yeah, no, YouTube is fucking up by not having like control of like all of it. Cause like they're letting Riverside control like the recording shit. They're letting StreamYard do their shit. And shout out to the Vanguard because they kind of put me on to this and said like this shit's pretty easy. And when I signed up to StreamYard, it hit me with like some like this shit's gonna cost $90. And then I found like there was like a $25 option.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Did that. But like it should just be straight on YouTube where you can lock in and like go live.
They used to have this thing called like Google Hangouts where that's how when I used to live stream, I would just use the Google Hangout thing, which was like their default option. But I feel like they discontinued that because not as many people were using it and they use these other third-party shits. So yeah, I feel like it got harder to live stream where you have to use a third-party thing. Whereas you didn't, when I used to do it sometimes, you didn't really need that. You had like the built-in Google one.
So I thought I saw something with YouTube where are they going to stop monetizing videos of people that like record over other videos or some shit like that? Was that true? Did you see?
I saw something like that. It's hard to tell like what they actually mean though, because there's so much gray area in that. Like, you know, what if you're okay with somebody using your video? You know, like so I don't know. They're gonna crack. The thing Crystal told me was she read they were gonna crack down on all the AI videos. Like there are legit AI YouTube channels now where like, and I've seen some. You know, I like Game of Thrones, and sometimes I'll watch YouTube videos on Game of Thrones. There's like a number of channels that are just flat out AI generated Game of Thrones shit.
That's wild.
Insane. And it'll from beginning to the topic of the video, the title of the video, the thumbnail of the video, the whole shit is AI. And you can even hear the AI ass voice talking.
It looks like a person?
No, because they, a lot of YouTube videos, people don't even show their faces. They'll just have like B-roll of like shit from Game of Thrones or cartoons of it or whatever the fuck. And so I've watched those channels, and I remember thinking like, this is kind of crazy that I know this is AI. It feels a little weird. Like the AI it was a very AI-ish voice. It wasn't a convincing one, so it felt weird. But I bet the channels are getting better where like, you'll get one that's an AI one that doesn't sound like AI. And like, then that's a weird area. So apparently YouTube is cracking down on that, where they don't want any AI slop on there anymore, which I follow like a couple of those channels, but like it's worth it to sacrifice that, because it's like, we don't want all of YouTube becoming just AI bullshit,
100%. So are those videos accurate that they watch? Like they like break down the Game of Thrones, like theories and whatever, like all through AI? Like, so someone will just like break down whatever from Game of Thrones, and it's a full video that you're locked in on?
Yeah, and accurate enough. I wouldn't say accurate. It's not just like a factual retelling of stuff, but it's like, creative stuff about Game of Thrones that they might make up, that they might want to share with you. Like, oh, here's 3 theories as to what really went down in this situation. Mm-hmm. And so it's good enough, but it's clearly not a person, and that's the problem. And we don't want to get to the point where AI takes over fucking everybody's everything, which is where we're going.
Yeah. That's that wouldn't be good. That definitely wouldn't be good. All right. So, well, first I don't know what, Robert, how you doing? How are you, Robert? What the fuck? Oh, so I wanted to talk about the snack wrap real quick because I wanted to hate on it. I made a video. I got to like just put it together and post it. Molly said I figured out how to do StreamYard on my own. There's maybe a little help from ChatGPT, but I don't know how to get Robert Douglas to not log back into this. Yeah. Maybe after I'll figure out a way to like not.
Robert, just chill, because we're not having any guests to like talk with us, just so you know.
Oh, maybe it doesn't come on the screen. I gotta like bring. If he comes on again, I'm gonna bring him in the fucking chat.
No, do not bring him in the chat. I'm not interested in that.
So I've had 4 snack wraps. Them shits, I wanted to hate on them, but they're just as banging as ever, man.
They're great. Snack wraps are a staple. It was one of my go-tos, man. And they just ripped it away from me. I don't even know what year it was. Didn't we read it was like 2009 or some shit they got rid of it? That's a crime. Or was it 2016? It was something like that. I don't know.
It's been a minute. All right. Molly wants me to start answering some of these super chats. So let's see how this works.
Yeah, because there's probably a lot of them. So this will take us a solid 30 minutes or more just going through them.
First, so
happy birthday, Corin. Shout out to Eldon.
Eldon is such a real one, bro. He's been there, I think, since day one. Like, he's been a fan of yours and then hopped over to like just Kyle and Corin, and has been just the OG real one. He's on Patreon. He is a super gangster. So Eldon, thank you. If you have a question, ask that shit too, man. Let's see. AJ
Happy birthday, Corin. Hope you enjoyed your day, big dog. Appreciate it, AJ Gonzalez. You're the man. You.
That's love too. Oh, and look at his you see his avatar?
Oh yeah, old secular talk shit. I love that. Shout out, AJ.
I remember that's what I was gonna say. I remember when you came out with that logo, and there was a time you had like some shirts and stuff. Like, is that site still up to get like a t-shirt or hat or
no. So we're not selling them anymore, but there's like limited edition secular talk stuff out there. That shit probably goes for $1 trillion now.
No, seriously, that I mean, you had a site that like sold all that shit, man.
We've done shirt drives. We've done shirt drives in the past, but it's limited edition, bro. Limited edition.
Would you ever come back with some more merch?
Yeah, maybe at some point, but I'm not thinking about it at the moment.
All right, Susie's a real one. She's been there since '88 too. What's up, boys? Happy birthday, Corin. Thought of all the chaos and everything happening. How do you guys stay sane, especially as parents?
We don't. I mean, that's the truth. We don't. Me and Crystal talk all the time. Like, how is shit at this bad? Like, shit is just so bad. It's the worst I've ever fucking seen it in my life. You know?
Yeah. And I mean, you're in DC and then like Virginia a little bit. Like, is it more encouraging in the South? Like, are people like they're a little friendlier? Like, what's the like?
Well, it's not about like my personal interactions with people. We live in the country most of the time, so we don't even see that many people. But it's just about like, you read every day like 17 million people just lost their fucking healthcare. They take 3 million people just lost their food stamps, and it's like we bombed Iran. We bombed fucking Yemen. Like, and it's just, you look at it there, there's concentration camps all over this kind of Alligator Alcatraz and fucking Seacot. And it's like, you look at it and you're like, how the fuck did we not learn the lessons of history? We're just rerunning history shit now. Like now I'm totally comfortable telling everybody like, yeah, we are the baddie. There's not even like a question about like, we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys doing the bad shit now.
Oh,
and like, you want to try to fix it, but it's like, what do you do? It feels like you're pissed. Even me with my, however many people I have watching my YouTube show, like I feel like I'm pissing into the wind. Like I feel powerless to fight back against it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'll say like I feel like there's a lot of people that I mean, like I don't have to blow smoke up your ass, but there's a lot of people that you like encourage to like run for office and do shit that actually.
I hope so, man.
Whereas my channel, I'm just like eating a fucking snack wrap, and someone's like, you're like, oh, look at that guy eating. Like, you're actually like changing people's minds and shaping the fucking way they think. So, like, you know,
if we can, it would be great if my show just inspired another 4 Bernie Sanders type politicians to win, right? Like, I'd be really over the moon with that. But it'd be great if we can do even more than that. If we can get a wave of 100 Bernie Sanders type politicians, then that's what we need. We need more than that if we're being honest. So. Hopefully it has some little impact, however tiny it is, Did
you see, is the guy running for mayor in Minnesota, is that a real thing? Because they were trying to say that he's like Islamic or something like that.
No.
I don't know.
They're trying to say, the right is trying to say he's not American, but they're lying. He's American. Okay, so they're literally just being racist and looking at a picture of him and going, he's not American. They look at a picture of him and they look at his name and they go, he's not American, but he's American. He was born here.
Because I didn't know if this is like a theme of like, people trying to take the Bernie socialism, like promise everything and use that as their campaign pitch and run for, politics on that, knowing that everyone loves like those kind of ideas of like whatever the New York City guy is promoting.
Zoran? No, Zoran's the real deal too.
He's the real deal. But I'm saying like, if I'm a potential politician running, I'm like, I'll just fucking promise everybody all this shit and win and then fucking not do any of it. So I didn't know if like people are taking that model of like Bernie Sanders, like free health.
It used to be, if you said those things, you used to be dead in the water because the party would kill you. But now the party can't hold it back anymore. The Democrats can't hold it back anymore. So now people are running as democratic socialists and winning.
Good.
And so even if he delivers 1/10 of the shit he talks about, if he were to just freeze the rent in New York City, people would be over the moon with him.
Okay.
Never mind like freezing the rent and doing universal daycare or whatever,
Okay, good. So it's a good kind of wave that's happening with all.
Yeah, it is. That is the positive. That is the silver line, is that like a lot of people are getting involved in politics and they're more radicalized. And that's what we need. We need really radicalized Democrats to be like, nah, fuck this. We're not doing this,
And fuck JD Vance and going to Disney World and fucking enjoying that shit, man. You shouldn't like enjoy anything right now.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. That guy's a piece of shit.
Thank you, Susie. She's also a newly mother also. Well, not newly. I think she's been a mother for a while now. So
shout out, Susie.
Appreciate shout out. Good luck to you. You remember she saw us at Politicon.
I do. Yeah, I vaguely do remember that. Yeah.
She's a real one. She's a real one. John.
Happy birthday, man. Thanks for doing the shows more often. Yeah, we're trying, bro. If we ever miss it these days, it's because our internet is literally cooked, either mine or his. That's the only time we're going to miss them these days. We're really dedicated to trying to do it. This is Corin's like all in now too on like legitimately podcasting. And so,
100%.
We're trying to get out here as much as possible. We couldn't do it. We were going to try to record one yesterday, but my internet was cooked in DC and I was just fucking torched, bro. Like I was like straight up withdrawal type symptoms. Didn't want to fuck. It felt like shit,
I didn't even know that. You didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, like you don't need.
It's kind of a hard thing to type out, right? Like, by the way, I feel like I got hit by a truck because I stopped nicotine and caffeine at the same time, like a doofus, and I'm shaking and I'm on the brink of a panic attack, and I'm gonna pass, bro. Sorry, can't.
That's one of those where, like, if you sent me that shit, I probably would have looked at it watching TV and been like, he'll be okay. He's not gonna die, and just not respond or just give that shit up and been like, damn, you good though?
Yeah, that's like there was no reason. Like I figured that's how it would have went down, right? Like, so why would I even put that out there? Just
it's crazy when your friends text you like the most important shit that's dumb long. It's usually the shit that you read and you're like, fuck. Now I gotta like respond to that shit.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I feel like
we try to keep it short.
We keep it short, and then also like it's like the same thing as like when you hop in an elevator with someone and like you just ask them like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" Like just always hit somebody with like, "I'm doing
good, dude. How you doing?" Yeah.
Don't ever actually tell somebody some shit that you're going through because they don't want to hear that shit.
Actually, let me tell you a story, bro. Like, no, I don't want a story, and you shouldn't want to tell me one.
No, but yeah, we're trying to do it more, man. And I just actually, so I brought my laptop to the Mac store. They fucking cleaned my whole shit out. Like it's factory reset. I reset my Wi-Fi extender. So like knock on wood, I'm gonna just drink the shit out of it right now. But like my shit's been running kind of buttery right now. So like
Good. Love that. Love that.
But John, thank you, man.
Corin, what do you plan to eat for your birthday?
Well, I mean, I already had 2 snack wraps. So they have a snack wrap meal at McDonald's. I got 2 snack wraps. It's a medium fries, and I got it's a large Dr. Pepper. So I kind of fucked up because I ordered the Dr. Pepper, and as I was driving around, I was like, I should have got an orange soda for this shit. So I asked the lady at the window, I was like, can I switch that to an orange soda? She was like, try at the first window. So I go up to the window, and I yelled it because no one was there. I was like, can you switch to orange soda? Like the lady was mad far back. She was like, yeah, I think you're good. And then the other lady walks up, and it was like an automatic machine already made my Dr. Pepper. It was still a banging ass meal, but like the fact that I couldn't switch it to an orange soda kind of brought it down just a notch.
Yeah, because it sounded like you flipped to like 100% certain you wanted orange soda.
I was 100% that orange soda would have been smacking. That shit would have been so. And like McDonald's orange soda and their high C, next level. Like that, whatever they're putting in their Coca-Cola, whatever putting there in their high C, banging.
Yeah, totally.
And Kyle's birthday, Kyle's staple is like, do you still do like a hibachi night? You try to do hibachi?
No, not anymore. I haven't done that in long shit. Maybe 7 or 8 years now.
I was if we weren't recording, I was maybe gonna go to dinner tonight. And like hibachi is usually my staple. That's what I get down with. I always put too much teriyaki sauce on my
stomach up. Yeah, that's your move.
Fucks up my stomach, OD. But Shy, thank you. Yeah, so I had McDonald's.
Now it's probably Shay. Remember, because Shay Gilgis Alexander's name is spelled the same as that.
You're right.
Shay.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know what that little logo is before the 6. That's probably
it's a different currency. I don't know which currency, but it's a different currency. It's not
hopefully
dollars.
That currency translates to like 60,000. Hopefully you're like a king of like some little island in some country, and 6 with that weary ass sign. It's like $60 million. But no, I love you. Thank you. Samir, appreciate you, man. Happy birthday, Corin. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. It really means a lot. Like I said to Kyle, it's kind of like bittersweet. I get happy right when I wake up because I'm like, oh, the whole day is my birthday, and like people show me love and like pretend like they care and shit. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, fuck, man, it's not gonna happen for another year. And I'm
just older. Just older. To me, it's like, where'd the fucking time go? That's what I think, you know?
Yeah, man, that too is like 37. And then like to your point, you look back on like when Clips was making his song like 20 years ago. Like that was like 20 years ago. That's a lot of years, man.
It's a lot of fucking years, bro. It's a lot of years.
So you think about like 17, you're like, I was a human being at 17. Like I actually knew what was happening with life.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to think that, you know, we got plenty in common with people who are like, I don't know, what, 25 and older or something like that. But definitely. I mean, you could talk to a 25-year-old and you could say some shit and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, oh, the reason you don't know what I'm talking about is because it was in like 2002, you know? Yep. And it's like, we feel like that shit was yesterday. And they're like, I don't even remember that shit.
I saw a creepy thing where people were taking, not like because it was like malicious, but they were taking like photos in front of the World Trade Center as it was like falling down or burning and stuff like that. It was like an eerie thread I was looking through. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, those are creepy. I've seen ones like that too.
AJ, again,
the way I see birthdays, it's just a good reason to get together with friends and have a good time. Yes, you should be doing that anyway, but it's hard to consistently do that as a busy adult, sadly. Yeah, that's very true. People use it for an opportunity to, you know, meet with friends, meet with family, whatever, when they normally don't get the chance to. That's true. Yeah. But also, like, speaking for myself as an introvert, I'm always like, if you tell me, hey man, schedule your best fucking day possible, it pretty much leads to me laying in bed all day. Like, no matter how you slice it or dice it, I'm somehow in bed all day. So like, as an introvert, you're thinking more like, okay, with this birthday celebration that we're doing, even though it's my birthday, it's more for them. Yep. Like they want to have a dinner, they want to have a party, they want to do something. And it's like, I'm not going to say no because they're just expressing their love for me. And I'm not going to reject that, of course.
Yeah.
So it's like, sure, let's do it. But ultimately, it feels like it's more for them than for me, at least from my perspective, because I'm an introvert and I just want to be alone, basically.
Good ass point. It made me kind of realize, like, so the other weekend, my mother-in-law took all the girls upstate and it was just me and Molly. And I was like, damn, like, it's kind of a nice ass feeling to just sit on the couch and just me and her, like there's nothing. Would you go back to a time if it could just be like just you and Crystal, like no kids, no?
Well, we get that pretty often because you know sometimes we have to be in DC,
right.
So when we're in DC, we get that, and so we still have that every week. We still get that feeling, and it's it's very nice. It's very relaxing.
It's good, man. I like lock in on shows and fucking. But yeah, AJ, appreciate you, man. Again, I think if I have an old Secular Talk T-shirt, I'll send you my shit, man, because you're a real one. Just DM me or something like that.
Yeah, much love. Nick Fuentes said he's willing to debate with you. When are you going to school him like you did with Lee and Peterson? Now is your chance to change Gen Z mind, bro. I did not see him say that.
Wait, Nick Fuentes is that guy that's always putting out like pro-white propaganda?
Yeah, he's a Nazi. Yeah.
Oh, if he said he was willing to debate you, that guy, like, I always see his tweets. Like, he always pops up on my feed.
Yeah,
with outlandish face.
Yeah, his show always, like, clips from his show always pop up on mine, too. Yeah, I see plenty of this stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. He's a Nazi. So I'm not sure what my policy is on debating Nazis, to be honest.
Would you, I mean, so you've done debates before. Would you get back into that? Like, would you ever get back out there and debate someone? Obviously, if he wasn't a Nazi.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on a whole bunch of factors, but sure, I'm not like shut out to it completely, you know.
I feel like I know we've spoken about it, but they have all those shows now where like everyone raises like their flag and then they can like come in the circle and like kind of like say their piece on whatever the topic is.
Oh yeah, Jubilee stuff, yeah.
That's like it. That's like the outlet that puts it on, Jubilee.
Yeah, but those are, I don't know, those are like really pop stupid debates. It's like,
yeah,
you know, like, some rando comes and you talk for 2 minutes and then they get booted. It's very engagement farm nonsense. You know, it's not like an actual debate where you're actually trying to get to a solution on a topic and you're going back and forth and it's open ended. That's way preferable to that stupid, like, I'm trying to get, 5 million views like Jubilee.
Yeah, true. Yeah, good point. Samson, appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate you. My NWS friend says they followed same pre-Doge cuts protocol. Staffing offices is easier from COVID policies. There is no evidence for cuts causing flood deaths. Leftists need unchinkable armor. The problem with that is that's not true because I've read there's been a bunch of articles that say 600 people were fired at NOAA and the NWS. And the number of weather balloons were cut. This has been reported in a number of different places. I've personally experienced, when I look at the forecast now, I've personally experienced every day since Doge did their dumb bullshit. I've noticed the weather is just off. It'll say one thing and something else will happen. And it's never like what is reported is never what happens now. And so what happened was it was double the amount of rainfall that they had thought would fall in Central Texas. And all these people got fucking drowned. And so I think it's a slam dunk case to make because I think it's true that, like, if it wasn't for those cuts, if Kamala Harris was president and not Donald Trump, those little girls at that camp would be alive without a doubt because they would have gotten you got to fucking evacuate for real right now. You're going to die if you don't. And they would have been out. So I just think that person's wrong.
Yeah. And there's also no coincidence that all that other shit is happening, like with the airplanes and like,
the seven planes crashed under Trump like immediately because they cut air traffic controllers.
That's what
90% of the towers are 90% of the towers are understaffed. That is crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah. There's no, like, I don't think it's just randomly like, all of a sudden nobody caught what's happening and there's no of those like weather balloon shits. Like, there's a reason why no one was notified, and it's because all these people's jobs were cut. So like, don't like, there's sometimes you can look at something and just be like, that's what it is. Like, that's what the fuck it is. Like, don't try and think.
And I follow some weather YouTubers and they were sounding the alarm about this too, that like they're making all these cuts and this is going to be bad. I covered a story. 27 people died in Kentucky for the same reason. There was severe weather that was way more severe than what they expected. There were the cuts to the weather balloons and shit. And a bunch of people died. Like, this is what happens. We take a lot of shit for granted that the government does. And then when somebody actually goes in there and takes a sledgehammer to the government and fires these important positions, people are going to go, oh, shit, wait, we needed that. We like that. Like, we want that back, you know?
Didn't you say there was not FBI agents, but there was some type of like Secret Service people or something that the government cut that they needed? I forgot what it was, but it was like
literally like nuclear safety officials, bro.
Yeah,
like,
some shit like that.
Yeah, like the top nuclear safety official they fired, and they had to beg that guy to come back. Like, it's ridiculous. It's amateur hour. Like, me and Chris will talk about this all the time now, that not only are these people evil, they're also really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, in your mind, like, Hollywood gave us this stereotype of the villain where, like, they're evil, but they're also really smart.
Mm-hmm.
But in the real world, what if the most evil people were also the dumbest motherfuckers in the country? And that's what we have. Like, that's what Trump is. That's what Elon is. And it's like living in a nightmare. Like, I'd rather have the genius evil villain than the fucking moron evil villain. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then it's like, there's no redeeming qualities to this man. Nothing is redeeming.
No. Dude, the shit he just did with, I sent you with he told what was it, Liberia or something? President?
Oh, yeah. He was like, I love your English. You speak great English. Where'd you learn it? And it's like, that's their language, bro. Like, oh.
That one I thought was like, I said to you, I thought that was like top 5 or top 10 moment. That one was up there, man, because it's just like, if he's scripting these moments and like, actually, like, I don't know how he does it. He tops like the next one each time with some shit where it's like, he can't top this next one, and he does. This is the same dude. Thank you, though. Hard to explain.
Pint and small super chat. Don't know what that means, but we appreciate you, Cosmere Dragon.
I don't know what that is, but if it
shout
helps,
out.
Yeah. Cliff.
Happy birthday. Thank you, Cliff. Appreciate you.
Cliff, appreciate you, dog. This is AG. This is Adam. You know Adam.
Oh, yeah. Of course. What's up, Adam?
When are we going back to Montreal? When I have my second marriage, we will have another
next bachelor party, we'll go to Montreal. By the way, if we leave, we ain't being let back in, bro. I don't even know what we're thinking about. I can't go to an airport anymore. I'm worried about what they'll do to me. You see what they did to Hassan Piker? They shook his ass down. They were like, bro, tell me what you think of the Houthis. Like, they tell us what you think of Trump. Like, they were trying to shake him down and fucking scare him and shit.
Yeah, they would definitely come after you, and I might be like, yo, you good?
I'll see you later. Good luck, bro. I'll tell your mom for you.
But it's like it's like a time warp too, though, man, because Trump is beefing with Rosie O'Donnell, and I think, if I'm correct, she like lives in Ireland or some shit.
Yeah, and he's been beefing with her for a hot minute.
He's been beefing with her since like '88. But like, shout out to her, because like she's been going at him for dumb long, and like he was like, I think she said like, you can't deport me because I'm already out. Is someone? I don't know if someone's coming. So yeah, she's living abroad and doing her own thing. So like, good for her, man. She got out, because a lot of people say like, hey, I'm moving out. I won't come back. I'm gonna do it. She actually did it, but she has the money and all that shit to do it. She probably still has like 4 houses here in the States. Yeah,
but also like stripping citizenship is the craziest shit I've ever heard. Like, you can't just like, if this is what all you know, you're born here, this is all you know, and you're just like, sorry, I'm taking your citizenship. It's like, what does that even mean? Where would I even go? Yeah. If you're gonna take where would I even go? All I've ever known is the United States.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to go like on hat in hand, begging the fucking UK? Like, hey, could you let me stay here? Like, what is this? What are we talking about? Yeah. He's such a fucking fascist. It's so crazy.
It's such a crazy concept to like just dangle over like taking citizenship from people. Like, is like the wildest thing. But Adam, yeah, we're out to Montreal whenever, man. If you ask Molly if I can go, we're out. Montreal is a beautiful, beautiful city. Food is good, coffee's good. Like, they got concerts. Poutine. Yeah, poutine like will make you crap your pants, but that joint is on point.
Shout out to Cosmere again.
Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, man.
We appreciate you.
Brian B. I don't know if this is
birthday, Corin. No, Brian, I don't think it's because it's like he lives in London, so it's 9. It's like 2:30 in the morning there. I doubt it. Happy birthday, Corin. Lots of love to you guys. Y'all two are goats. Kyle and Corin is the best podcast. Been listening for a long time. Keep doing your thing, homies. We appreciate you, Brian. That is very, very nice of you to say, and that's a generous donation too.
Yeah, appreciate that a lot, man. So I think it was Susie sent me some other podcast, the 2 guys talking, and she was like, "This reminds me of you guys," and I was like, "Fuck those guys."
Yeah, come on. There's only one. Let's not get silly. It was like the two of the schlubbiest white dudes you've ever seen in your life too, and it's like, I'm not saying we're 10 out of 10, but like give us a little bit of respect, right?
Yeah, come on, like don't hit us with some like shit that's like give me like if it's like you want to give me some aspirational shit, like if it's like George Clooney and like Matt Damon did something, and you're like you guys remind me of them, but don't hit me with some weaker shit and be like they were like you guys remind me like nah, fuck out of here, they ain't on our level. But no, appreciate you a lot, man. Thank you very much. Isaac R.
Happy birthday, Corin. Been watching since 2015. Going to New York City, Manhattan for the first time ever this week. Any spots to get a bacon, egg, and cheese? Favorite pizza spots?
Well, bacon, egg, and cheese, you'll be good. Just go into like any bodega.
Any bodega, they got you, bro. Like that's a staple in New York. Yeah.
Hey, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese.
You got to get salt, pepper, ketchup, though.
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Do not cheat yourself. I know some people have a bad reaction when they hear ketchup on eggs.
No,
they are bugging. They are tripping. They are wrong. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yep.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. Yep. Change your life, dog. Change your life.
And do a solid. I don't know where you're coming from, but like get in the mirror maybe. Like if you're coming. When are you coming? Next week or this week. All right. So you got a couple days. Get in the mirror. Just practice. Hey, what's up, man? Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese with salt, pepper, ketchup. Because if you stutter or if you say that shit wrong, like if you're like you say that you fuck it up, they're gonna charge you mad money. You fuck your shit up a little bit, and they're gonna clown you. So make sure you order it correctly. Just get in the mirror. Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup, and you'll be good money. It's banging. So you're good on the bacon, egg, and cheese front. Any bodega, and a bodega is just like the sign is lit up. They have mad like shit on their windows. It's like pictures of sandwiches, all shit that usually they probably can't even make. But there's chips inside. Like go in there, you'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Favorite pizza spot? We were never like New York City kids, so I don't really know.
Yeah, we were Westchester County.
Yeah,
which is just outside of the city. Yeah. So it's tough to say, but this is just I'll make the obvious point, right? Yeah. Just avoid the Domino's. I like Domino's, but just avoid the Domino's. Avoid the Pizza Huts. You got to go to the like small, Italian pizzeria that's called like Donnie's or Giovanni's or whatever the fuck.
Or like Ray's. I think Ray's might be a spot or something. Like just that one you could chat GPT like wherever like
it's true.
And they're gonna hit you with some bangers. But again, you can't go wrong with any pizza here in New York City. Like usually that shit's gonna be banging. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be New York City pizza. Even if you go to those spots, it's like they have 99-cent pizzas. Sometimes those are good too. Like get down on some of that shit.
Facts. Happy birthday to one of the goats. That's right. Happy birthday to my boy. And by the way, I still have never, since you told me the trick to remembering your birthday, I have never forgotten it. You told me it's in the Neo song.
Yep.
You got to change that calendar I have. That's marked July 15th.
Yeah, I should actually listen to that every fucking birthday.
Ever since you told me that, every year I remember. Every year I'm like, it's July 15th. This is his birthday.
Yep.
I need a trick. I need a trick. But once I get a trick, I am good money, dog. It's over. It's done. Like I'll get it.
I get so giddy when I hear that. Speaking of not Neo, but like every time I see Nelly's another one that doesn't age, man. He still looks good. Like he still looks like Nelly from.
He looks like he's on PEDs though, right? He looks like he takes steroids or some shit. Yeah. You saw The Rock's got like some heart problems, I think. He did some podcast where he was talking to some doctor, and the doctor was like coping with him and pretending like he didn't have like some fucking coronary issue, but he does because he's been abusing steroids for like fucking decades,
The Rock, like oh, for real? Mm-hmm. Wow. I just saw recently Goldberg. They gave him like a final send off for WWE. I mean, he's probably been on juice since like '88, but like he looks from old.
Didn't age. He didn't age.
Like he looks the same, bro. And it's crazy because he had a beef, I guess, with Bret the Hitman Hart. And you look at Bret the Hitman Hart and he looks old, man. Like he's still got his ponytail, gray. And him compared to Goldberg, like, but also if you're bald, I feel like you can look the part a little bit more because like your hair's not gray. It's not.
Yeah, but he's got like no body fat too. Goldberg looks amazing. I don't know how, but I don't know. He's probably on some shit too, but he's not on the same amount that The Rock is. The Rock looks absurd,
Yeah, the Rock. Yeah, the Rock's OD. But Bright Yellow, appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Been buying Kyle coffees every month since 2013. Dennis, you are the man. He must be a Patreon supporter. We love you, Dennis. Appreciate you.
2013, man. Think about that. Is that when you started your is that when you started your shit or before then, right?
No, I started as a hobby in 2008. I started full time in like maybe 2012. So he's been around for a while. That's a long time. That's almost the entire time I've been doing it full time. You know?
Yeah, that's a real one. Shout out Dennis, man. You're a real one. Thanks for even popping over here, man.
We're gonna get you to 100K, bro. We're gonna get you to 100K.
I gotta post more content, and I'm gonna start because, man, this job force and the job world sucks, asshole.
Yeah, but even just like what we're doing now, like every week doing a live stream, Kyle and Corin, like that's solid. Like that should get a decent number of viewers and shit. Should get some good super chats coming in.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, I'm looking right now. We got 326 live viewers. That's what's up. That's
it's super love. Dennis, you're a real one. I always look back. Well, not always look back, but I'll see like the first Kyle and Corin, or just think back to the days in your basement, man. And like, I was like when you were at the car dealership, dude. It's just like, for you, that probably, does that feel like a blur, or do you remember those times? I remember the dudes you worked with. Like there was a gay black dude you worked with. There was the dude who used to, was his name Gary or something like that?
Gary, he was the man.
Like,
yeah.
I remember popping in there, and like there was just that crew that you worked with, and like you were like the good-looking young dude, and like you would be closing out your deals, and it was just like everyone had their little thing about them, and like you all sold cars, and it felt like such a cool little family. Like I know people hate on car dealerships, but every time you go in one, it seems like there's such a good community of like people that work together.
Yeah. No, we loved each other. That was the only part of that job I liked, is that I love the people I work with. Yeah. Because I can, if I want to sell some shit, I can sell some shit, but my problem is I'm too honest. So I'm not going to pitch you. If you don't want it, I'm not going to try to make you want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to like hype some shit up if I don't feel like this shit is truly the best thing ever. Facts. And so I was like the most honest salesman in the world, which doesn't make for the best sales numbers, but the best thing about that job was all the people who worked there. But to answer your question, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it was yesterday. Sometimes it feels like it was a trillion years ago. It just depends on the moment, But we're ancient now, dog. Like we're ancient now. What was I, 22, 23 when that was the case? Yeah. Like thinking I was there in 2011, 2012 probably is when I was there. I was born in 88. So 98, 2008, 11, 12. Yeah. So like 22, 21, 22. That's crazy. That does feel like a lifetime ago, but it also feels like yesterday because I'm 37 now.
There's probably someone out there that has a car that you sold them. Like,
oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Like definitely. There's probably someone that might listen to your shit. That's like, Kyle sold me my shit.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, I keep my cars forever. So if somebody buys a car and they've kept it since like 2011, 2012, then yeah, for sure.
I had it 2013. It might have been earlier. I might have had a 2006 Ford Explorer, and I love that shit, man. I should have just done one more on it, and could have had it still going. That shit was a tank.
I remember that.
Still a lot more. She's AJ Gonzalez. Is that the same AJ, man? Yep. Yo, shout out to this dude, bro.
New snack wraps just don't hit the same as the old ones. Not saying they're bad necessarily, just not the same. Well, I'll taste them and I'll let you guys know what I think.
Yeah, I'm curious your thoughts, because AJ, I'm gonna press you on this one because like I don't think. How do you remember what that shit tasted like? That shit was so long ago that like.
No, I'll defend AJ on this. I remember what snack wraps tasted like. Yeah, hell yeah. That shit is imprinted in here.
I guess, yeah. The thing that's so good about the snack wrap is their tortilla wrap is unmatched. It's like. It's a really good tortilla wrap. So whatever company they're getting that shit from, on point. And like the chicken just decreases in size as you eat it, but the chicken is always there. Like every bite, there's a little piece of that chicken. Like it's just a big ass like duty strip of chicken that you're just biting on the whole time.
How many super chats you got left?
You
still got a bunch?
I don't. Yeah, a good amount. We could fly.
Barber guy, Kyle. I just quit nicotine too. Best of luck to you. Thanks, man. You too, bro. You too. I know it's not easy, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Barber guy, man. That's a big step, man. Good job, because
yeah, the thing that sucks is the 3-month thing I'm worried about. Like, is it really gonna take me 3 months to feel like myself? Because I feel it when I'm like prepping my show and doing my show. I do not feel the same. I have brain fog. Like if I'm trying to make a complex point, it's not easy anymore. Like right now, it's not easy. Like I got to get over that hump and feel like myself again, where I can get back to doing that. Right now, it's a struggle. Brain fog is real as fuck, bro. Your brain is just like, nah, we're not working right now. Fuck you.
Well, thanks for pushing through. You good to stay on for a couple more of these super chats?
Yeah. I got like 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes.
John,
Happy birthday, Corin. Love the podcast, Kyle. I just want to let you know you're my hero. Thank you for doing your incredible work. Appreciate that, John. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're a real one, man. Thank you very much for that super chat.
Very generous.
Yeah, appreciate you. Glad we can kind of bring a smile to your face, or fucking not a smile to your face, but appreciate it.
You got to cover flagrant from today. Ro Khanna was on, and those guys still doubled down on Trump being the better choice over Kamala. Oh man, I'm gonna lose it.
Bernie's guy too, right?
Yeah, but the person's not saying Ro Khanna said that. They're saying that Andrew Schultz and his flagrant co-host said that. Like, that's the problem with the Rogan sphere, is that even if they occasionally say something that's true, it's always right back to riding Trump's nuts, and it's always right back to shitting on Democrats. And it's like, I'm just done with that. Like, if you can't see at this point that literally any Democrat would be better than this, then I got nothing for you, bro. I think you're an idiot, you know?
Yeah. I just saw someone was on stage saying that they regretted their decision for voting for Trump. It was like a famous celebrity, and it was a comedian or someone. I don't remember who it was.
You might be talking about Schultz. Schultz said something similar to that, but then he also in the same podcast contradicted himself and still rode Trump's nuts and acted like he was better.
Someone else.
Ooh, 5 Sopranos characters. Oh shit. All right. Well, you got to go Tony. Tony's just a given. You got to go Tony. Let me think. Not too big on the kids. AJ and Meadow, not so hot. Carmela is amazing. You got to put her up there. You got to go with. You got to go with.
On his head.
What'd you say?
The guy who wears that bandana shit on his head.
Furio? Are you thinking of Furio? I don't know.
Maybe.
I kind of like. I don't like Tony Blundetto. That's what's his face? Who was at? He was late to the show. Yeah, but what's his? I'm blanking on his name. He's been in a million things.
I don't know.
I like some of the New York guys, like the Carmine Lupertazzi character, and but I mean, I guess you got to round it out with just going with fucking Paulie Walnuts and
that's who I was thinking of.
And the guy I played golf with, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name.
Who'd you play golf
See, this
with?
is what I mean, brain fog. My shit's not working right. I played golf with the guy who was the drummer in Bruce Springsteen's band.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. The guy who always wears that bandana.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Stevie Van Zandt is his real name, but for some reason my brain is cooked from nicotine, so I don't remember what his name was in the show. But he's one of the best characters too.
All right, a couple more. Happy birthday, Corin. Big fan for Kyle.
Jim Jones, Angie Martinez, and he believes healthcare and education should be free. I did not watch that, but shout out to Jim Jones. That makes me love Jim Jones.
Wyatt, Kyle, have you seen the content nuke on you? I don't know what the.
No, I have not. Isn't content nuke? Isn't that like H3 dude, Ethan Klein? When he's trying to beef with me too now, not just Hassan.
Well, I'll just say fuck that dude, Wyatt. Czar, maybe it's pronounced differently. Example banner is the best banner. Only the best banners for Corin. Also, I'm a gamer. The right is in the States. Insulting all gamers is insane. Hello from Canadian mega fan. I have been a boost. That's what's up, man. Thank you for the support. That's Canada. Shout out you, man. We just gave props to Montreal. Hopefully you're there enjoying. But
I just to go back to the previous thing where somebody asked if they saw the content nuke on me. There wasn't an actual content nuke on me. I thought the real content nukes are done by like Ethan Klein. That was done by some rando who got 1,000 views on the video. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
Imagine I watch a video that has 1,000 views that shits on me. Like I wouldn't even watch a video that has 100,000 views that shits on me.
Like, come on. Luke.
Love both you guys' content. Happy birthday, Corin. Shout out to Luke Betancourt. Thanks for the 5 DZACs, bruh. Happy birthday, Corin. Never seen you guys live and watched Kyle for 10 years. You're a hero for yelling at the camera every day. Thanks, bro. I try.
This is our first live, man. So welcome. We always just usually record the shit and then upload it a few days later. But now with technology, we'll rock out live for as long as we can.
Yeah. Shout out to you and Molly figuring out how to live stream it pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, let me try this shit out.
Happy birthday, Corin. Shout out to the real Doomsayer, I think it said. Doomslayer 420. Appreciate you.
All right,
Tony Izzo, happy birthday, Corin. Appreciate you, Tony. Thank you, Dakota Schmidt. Oh, the Dakota. I remember Dakota. Happy birthday. If your life was on the line and you could only pick one man to hit a J, who would you pick? Steph Curry or Linsanity era Jeremy Lin? Steph Curry for sure. I mean, as Stephen A. Smith says, the greatest shooter God ever created. Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, it's just so goated. Now, if you said Steve Novak in his prime or Steph Curry, that's the actual question. Or like Kyle Korver in his prime. But I'm still going Steph.
Yo, AJ, you're a real one, bro. I'm
a fan of Kyle since right after the 2016 election. Back in my college days, almost single-handedly got me into politics and helped shape my worldview. Thank you, Kyle, for everything you do, bro. Appreciate you, AJ. Thank you. Thanks for showing love to Corin. Happy birthday, Corin. Having KB outside top 10 is a criminal.
100%. They're bugging. Kobe Bryant outside of the top 10.
That's no.
OD bugging. That's disrespectful.
That's evil. Totally. Happy birthday, Corin. Been watching y'all since I was Corbin, nice. Been watching since 2013. I'm 28 now. Also, Kyle, I see normies watch you now. Yeah, there's a lot of normies watching now, man.
What's a normie? Like a regular ass person?
Yeah, somebody who's not even all that political, who's like stumbles across a video and watches it, which is good. Those are the people we're trying to radicalize. Those are the people we want to get involved, you know? So 100%. We want them to vote. We want them to go further left, and they're doing it. So that's a good thing.
Shout out, Isaiah. Thank you, bro.
Of all the lame Hollywood reboots and remakes, my least favorite as to be the reboot of the Zapruder film that came out this time last summer totally ruined the ending. Yeah, the Zapruder film that's when JFK got shot. That was the film. The guy who recorded it, his name was like something Zapruder. I didn't even know they released that, to be honest, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but I know they just came out with a new Superman, and it was like a $250 million budget, and I think the first week alone they made like $225 million off that shit.
That's right.
So, talk about remakes. They've remade Superman like 97 billion thousand times.
I've been watching you guys since high school, and now I'm preparing to go to law school. You both motivate me to keep fighting for people. Both of y'all keep up the hard work. Hey, thank you, Ricardo. Yeah, we appreciate that.
Good luck in law school, bro.
Thank you for being a real person and doing real work. We appreciate that.
100%. Happy birthday.
Shout out Funky Studios. Been a Kyle fan since he was just a floating head with a black background. I've watched every KNC since you started. Love you both. Sitting with a beer and listening to my boys. Happy B-Day. Thank you, Steve Johnson. We appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Generous beer for me, but
generous ass donation too.
If you're like an alcoholic, make that your last beer.
Yeah, get on the miserable train with me. I quit nicotine and caffeine. You could quit that shit. Happy birthday, Corin. Hope it's great. Thanks, Kyle, for helping me during my political realignment from the right-wing pipeline and where I am now. That is awesome, Art. Love to hear that. Very happy you came over.
Happy birthday.
Happy day. I fuck with the show. Real conversations between real friends bring you down to earth perspective. Your approval is giving me the faith to try the snack wrap now that it finally reached Massachusetts. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a snack wrap. Patrick.
Yeah, just try. Yeah, try. I would say get some fries just in case you don't like it, and then get a soda to wash it down with. It'll be butter, Patrick, but definitely try one. But also give love to like Popeyes and the other spots that have been having the chicken sandwich shit for a hot minute. But thank you though, Patrick. Appreciate you, man.
Been watching y'all since the beginning. I'm 33 now, but shit, we're all aging like fine fucking wine. Happy B-Day, big dog, free Palestine. That's what's up. Shout out to Sick Cider. Appreciate your $5. Appreciate your donation. I began to think that Trump is mad at America, like he wants to hurt us beyond what he imagines the country did to him. Taco face fart. I totally kind of agree with that. But I also feel like, hey, maybe the libs were cooking in 2016 when they were like, he's a foreign agent for like a country that's trying to destroy us. Because now I look at what he does and I'm like, there's no difference between what he's doing and like somebody who would try to destroy the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I'm sort of open to all those theories now, to be honest. You know.
Facts. Thank you, Taco Face Fart. I needed to say your username. This one's super love, man. Okay, nice.
Damn. Happy birthday, Corin. Kyle, when we donate money to someone in Congress, does that money go to their personal bank account or elsewhere? How is it flagged as illegal when they spend on something they're not supposed to? When they leave office, do they keep it? No, when you donate, it depends. Like if you donate to the campaign, that's spent on stuff to try to get the person elected. You could also spend on like a PAC, and then the PAC spends on like ads for a candidate or whatever. But no, none of it goes like directly into their bank account. That's not how it works. No.
Yeah. But I mean, most of the time they leave office rich as hell because they've gotten money from donors and shit like that, right?
Well, that's like when you have like, if you think of somebody like Nancy Pelosi, she made a lot of money investing. So like she has all this insider information about what's going on with the companies in the market. And like she'll invest based off of that. So she'll insider trade, and that's how she makes her money. That's one way. Another way is some people will vote a certain way in Congress, then when they leave, they get a lobbying gig with a company that like they helped out when they were in office. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole bunch of different corrupt ways of making money, but there's also ways to not be corrupt. You know, like if you only take through small dollar donations, then usually those people are the real deal.
So do you have any suggestions? Like, would you donate to someone in Congress, or would you find an alternative way?
I would donate to Zoran right now, bro. I donate to Zoran right now. Let's get him across the finish line as New York City mayor. Let's support any sort of like Democratic Tea Party type candidate. Support all those people.
Shout out. Okay, nice guy. Thank you, man. It was very generous of you, brother. Wyatt, I think we're coming up on some of the end. I got my taskbar is a little lower. Hey, Kyle,
this guy that look like a little brother, maybe two over your trash model after Ethan Klein's contact you. Yeah, that's what I just looked that up. That's what I saw. I got 1,000 views. I don't care. People are more than welcome to shit on me as much as they want. I really don't care. I'm not gonna watch any of it, and it is what it is. Happy birthday, Corin. Been watching since 2016. Shout out to Robert Lindsay. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Ryan.
Happy birthday, Corin. Kyle, favorite spot to eat in DC. Oh, that Mexican
banging spot for your bachelor party.
There's this dope Mexican place. I forget what it's called. Fuck. Something Plaza. I forget. Something Plaza. There's this amazing Mexican place, which is like, it's huge too. There's like, it's like 2 stories. They have great Mexican food.
What's the South Park Mexican place? La
Casa Bonita or some shit like that.
Yeah. Christian Martinez.
Internet's favorite lesbian soccer mom and Big Seltzer sellout. Kyle, you're my bro since those first 5,000 subs. Love you, bud. Appreciate you, Christian.
Thanks, Christian.
Yeah.
Arshawn.
Love seeing Corin on MSG. Love your guys' videos. Been watching Kyle since 2015. Yeah, Corin on MSG. That cute thing they do with Corin and Nick's. That's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. I love seeing that. I see it all the time too.
Yeah, they run that a lot. Thank you, Arshawn.
Everyday Corin. Have you all tried the new snack wrap? Corin has indeed McDonald's Sprite, and he still feeling it all these years later.
If that's your username, shout out to you, man, because their Sprite is banging, their Coke is banging, and for you to make the username on them, much love. Logan, should we be worried?
Worried that if Dems run on arresting Trump in 2028, it would make it more likely he tries to steal it. He's going to do whatever the fuck he's going to do. Like, whatever bad shit, he's going to try to do the bad shit regardless of what Democrats do. So it's time the Democrats stand up and fucking fight back. Like, you can't give a fascist an inch because they'll take a mile. So you should be, like, fucking all in on just ruining this man right now. I don't give a fuck. Like, he's going to do the bad shit anyway. There's no, like, oh, he's pushed into doing it. No, he's going to do the bad shit. So are you going to fight it or are you not going to fight it? That's really what it comes down to.
Yep. All right. We got a little bit more here. Nick, Don, thank you, brother. Go to Lions, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Lions. Isaiah.
I don't know if y'all will see this, but I got fired 2 weeks ago trying to do my own thing eventually. Any advice on starting your own business? All love.
Stay consistent.
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I don't know. I feel like I'm not in a position to give advice because I was just in such a unique position when I started doing the shit that I do. But I would say follow your passion and give it your all. And as long as you give it your all, then you can't have any regrets. If it works, if it doesn't work, you know, that you can't regret it because you really put all your passion into it. And if it works out, it does. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But that's really the thing is you got to do something that you don't hate. It's really that simple. You got to do something that you actually enjoy.
100%. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Just go all in. If you show you're passionate about that shit, other people will be on board and stay consistent with, man. But good luck. That shit's shitty, man. I know a lot of people that was
a lot of people, bro. A lot of fucking people.
Job.
It's true.
Yep. Nick again. Thank you, Kyle.
For being my intro to left-wing politics. You are very welcome, Nick. Thank you for listening. Kyle, who made first move, you or Crystal? LOL. I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose that information, so I will withhold that information, but I wish I could answer.
Well, we're happy someone made a move because you guys are a good couple. Both
true.
Real,
yeah,
real.
That is true. She is my love. That is for real.
Kyle, you played golf with Sylvia.
Yeah, Silvio. That's right. That's the drummer for that's Stevie Van Zandt. Yes, I did. I was too young to really remember it, but like I remember my dad fanboying out over him.
Was your dad alive when you played with him? Like, was that?
Yeah, I was with my dad and him. And,
it's dope. Oh, it was just you three?
What?
It was just you three?
Just us three, yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
But I was like, I didn't know who he was because I was like, you know, I was a kid and this was like, you know, my dad was like a Bruce Springsteen fan and this is Bruce Springsteen's drummer.
That's
and
big
so,
deal.
Yeah, he was like fanboying out and I was just like, okay, I don't really care who this fucking guy is. I was like probably 11 years old or some shit, you know, like what the fuck do I care?
That'd be like if you played with like Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys or something like that. Like,
yeah, it is kind of like that. But then, so I got another one for you though. That's not the only celebrity I played with. I also played with the dude from Law and Order. His name is Jerry Orbach. He's the Law and Order guy. I played golf with him too.
For real?
I did. I played golf with him too, and it was the same thing. I was maybe 12 years old.
He's a legend.
And I was playing with my dad, and my dad also fanboyed out over him. But I remember I have more of a memory of playing with Jerry Orbach than I do of playing with Silvio Dante.
Yeah, my dad. I remember my dad always saying that guy's name from Law and Order. Okay, we're actually getting to the end here. Please never stop. Once you retire, just reduce your output. I'm selfish.
We're not gonna stop. Don't worry. We don't stop.
Thank you, Squidward. V.
Happy birthday, Corin. Hi, Kyle. Love your content. You got me saying OD now. I don't know if it's an East Coast thing, but I've never heard it until I came onto your channel. OD has been shit. That's goes back to fucking high school for us, right?
Yeah. What book are you reading in your cover there? Or is that a mask? You might be wearing a Mortal Kombat mask in your default photo. Eric Adams podcast.
It's pretty much just a matter of time. You guys going on it? What? Eric Adams is not going to have us on his podcast. That guy's such a goofball.
He's doing all the goofiest shit, man. Like all of this like stuff.
That's what he does.
Shit on Zoran or whatever.
I know. He's like, he called for an infidada. Taco dada. It's like, what are you saying?
Like, Cuomo running as an independent, like just give it up, man. Like
I know. They're so full of shit because what did they always say to the lefties? If the lefties lose in the primary, they go, vote blue no matter who, support the Democrat, fall in line. But then the second an actual lefty wins, Zoran wins, they go, oh, I'm going to run as an independent. Fuck you. I'm not voting for the Democrat now. And it's like, what happened? I thought you were all about like, hey, party loyalty and shit, and now you flipped on that.
What a bozo. Video game lover.
Have you both ever saw a Godzilla film? I have not. Video game lover 58.
Yeah, I haven't either. Sorry. I know. I mean, Godzilla's iconic, and it's just like Godzilla, but like it's one of those where it's like an old ass film. I think they made a new one, but like it never piqued my interest of shit I had to watch. I know he climbs the Empire State Building. Or is that King Kong? Does Godzilla climb that shit too?
King Kong does that shit. Been watching for 10 hours. I always say when you do your impersonations, your alter ego name is Dickie McGeezax. Good luck, Corin. Appreciate you, Michelle.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for the donation. Appreciate that.
Dickie McGeezak's been around since '88. Like Kyle, like that's just like he'll always drop a Dickie McGeezak in there.
True. Happy birthday, Corin. Stoked whenever you guys stream. Been Kyle and Crystal fans for past several years. We'll love to see you guys chat with Luke Thomas, Vosh, Hassan, and bring Crystal on too. So I've already I've talked to Vosh, I've talked to Hassan, and I actually just talked to Luke Thomas. So you could look up like literally all of them I've talked to at one point or another. Luke had me on his like MMA show, so I went on over there.
Shit.
He does some MMA shit, but he's like becoming political now. He's going like full political now. But he had me on for an interview. So you can definitely go check that out on YouTube. And if you go back in the archives for Crystal Kyle and Friends, we've had on both Vosh and Hassan, and even multiple times I think for both of them. So.
Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, check those out. Lizzie.
Happy birthday, Corin. Thanks for enabling super chats. I got most of my coworkers watching you, Kyle. Don't know many YouTubers talk politics, mock Ted Cruz, and fart noises. LOL. Yeah, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do the mocking Ted Cruz is the most American thing anybody can ever do. So everybody join in. It's a good time.
Thanks, Lizzie, and thanks for putting people on, man. That's what's up. John.
Kyle helped my political revolution. I read some of his silly tweets to my mom, and it cracks her up. Need to get Kyle into football. I feel like he'd be a Jets fan. So when I was a football fan, when I was a kid, I was a Jets fan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was a Jets fan because of Boomer Esiason. That was when he was the QB, and I've always, my favorite color has always been green, and the Jets had an awesome green color. So I was a Jets fan when I was into football when I was a kid.
Yeah,
well, appreciate you, John. Thank you for the donation.
Good you got off the Jets train because they're like the Knicks but worse.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers tearing his Achilles in like 2 seconds into the game or whatever the fuck. Happy birthday, Corin. We love you. Oh, it's Jed.
Yeah.
Love your niece and nephew, Camila and Danilo. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Jed.
Jed's a real one too. He'll respond to some comments when there's questions and stuff. Kyle.
I've been subbed since the anti-Iraq war videos in the basement. Amazing to see you dunking on the world's richest man now. All love to Corin too. Happy B-Day and all the best growing the channel. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Yeah, those anti-Iraq war vids in the basement. That was actually my grandma's basement. That when the background was just pitch black. Not even like a black sheet, just like black. Just like it's a musty ass basement behind me with like a pool table you can't see.
Yeah, that was like some prisoner of war.
That's what Gary's talking about. So shout out to Gary because he's a real one. He remembered. I mean, that's 2008 type shit right there. You know.
I think there's like 7 more. MS, thank you, man.
Shout out. Happy birthday, Corin. I remember watching y'all do the cycle at all those fast places. Yeah, the tour we call it.
Next time we're back in New York, man, we need to run that back because that was
like
a heart attack in the bottle, and then also, but that was a good time just chilling.
Yeah, I just need to learn how to eat again. I haven't eaten like a full meal. I'm eating like a fucking like I nibble at shit every now and then. Big fan of yours, Kyle. You inspired me to finally get my bachelor's in political science as I approach 30. Corin, please do more soccer content and get Kyle on board so I can see y'all at the World Cup. Shout out, Marcus. Appreciate you. Thanks for the donation.
Marcus, for sure. And Kyle's a big soccer fan. I'm a soccer fan too. And when World Cup comes around, USA, I know just lost to Mexico, but like they showed some promise. They showed a little bit of a fight, and maybe there's some potential for them to do well in the World Cup. Because if they start doing well, then a lot more people will get on board, and it'll be some buzzworthy shit.
Did you see that Trump took the Club World Cup trophy? Did you see that?
Bro,
he took it. He took the shit. He took it. They had to give the team that won a replica because he took that shit and put it in the White House. I swear to God.
Is that the one where he was he gave them the trophy and they held it up or whatever?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bro, did you see they like zoomed in on people's faces and they were like, is he gonna leave? Like
they were trying to drag him out of there and he was like, nah, I'm not fucking going anywhere. Like it's crazy, bro.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Like they don't want you there, bro. Thank you, Marcus. Kyle.
If you played a competitive golf match against Trump, what would be the spread? If we actually wanted to make it equal, I would probably have to give him like 2 shots on the front and 2 shots on the back. So I would have to give him 4. So like my handicap is probably like my handicap right now is probably like a 4 or 5. So let's say it's a 5. I'll give him like a 9. So I'd have to give him two shots on the front, 2 shots on the back.
But Trump will come out there in a press conference and say he won anyway. So regardless,
no matter what happens, I literally know because my friend's dad's a member of a very exclusive golf club in New York, and he talks about how everybody at the club knows he's a horrible cheater. Like in literal, like look, if you go out there with your friends and you play preferred lives or whatever, that's not cheating. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like in the club championship event at your course when like we're like it matters and they're giving out trophies and shit. And you're like hitting a ball in the water and then telling everybody that it didn't go in the water and that you found it. Like that sort of shit. You know,
he said he like kicks his ball in play and stuff like that.
His ball out of a bad lie, put it in a good lie in a tournament, like when it really matters, not on some out there by myself fucking around type shit.
And this is like real life stories too. It's not like some like hearsay, like fucking Nick Fuentes shit. Like it's like
everybody who's played with him at like the celebrity events too. They all have stories too of him cheating.
Yep. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Happy birthday, Corin. What do you guys think about the Mike Brown hire to the Knicks? Yeah, we talked about this the other week on the podcast. Basically, I'm agnostic right now. I really wanted them to get the guy from Villanova, but apparently he didn't want the job.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the jury's out. Mike Brown is a very good offensive coach, and hopefully he does some good things for the team. I'm going to be on board for whoever they hire, unless it's like a 8-year-old like boy or some shit. Like I'm fine with like, but no, thank you, Pablo. Hopefully, good thing. The summer league, they look like straight garbage. So they need to get it together. Although it's summer league, don't invest too much time in it. But there's a couple guys playing well, but other than that, summer league doesn't look good.
I'm excited about Yabusele. I love that guy.
Yeah. And Yuki, isn't Yuki your favorite player now too?
Who?
The like Japanese guy on the Bulls?
We got him?
No, but he's
okay. I was talking about on the Knicks.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna be a beast.
I fuck with that guy too, though. Yeah, I like that guy. Czar Niranker. Kyle missed it. I have blue secular talk shirts that say facts are stubborn things. It was before you chose green as the color you wanted. Good times. Yeah, man. That shit might be worth a solid like $27.99 on eBay right now, bro. Like you might make a return on investment on that bitch if you try to sell it. I'm just saying.
Facts. Flip that marketplace wherever. Get some good money on that. Nick, watching you. Yeah, Detroit Lions.
You're making me a left winger. Appreciate you, Nick. I look forward to this podcast every week. I'm in healthcare and it's heck. Watching you guys helps a lot. Thank you. So let me just say shout out to you because I've often thought about how I never would be able to be a doctor or a nurse or anything like that. I don't have the stomach for it. Like I would shut down mentally, like trying to do some of the things. So you guys are the real heroes.
And the amount of hours they work too,
I know.
Just tired and like put in like the stress you guys are under. Like, yeah, shout out to you, Fabby Glam.
It could be a lot worse, man.
Yeah, I'm glad we can kind of help you out a little bit because you're doing.
Yeah, you're doing real work. We're just assholes with a microphone in front of us.
Facts.
Happy birthday, Corin. What is y'all's take on all that election truth alliance stuff and the Rockland County lawsuit? I gotta say, bro. When I talked to Greg Palast, the investigative journalist, we had him on Crystal Kyle and Friends. He fucking swayed me, bro. There was some fishy ass shit that went on with the last election. I'm sorry, it is true. There is
in Rockland County. Can you tell me about that real quick? Because I live in Rockland County.
There is some lawsuit in Rockland County about how like I don't remember the specifics of it, so I'm not going to butcher it. But like basically, what the person's asking about is like election trutherism in the sense that Kamala actually won the election, right? And there's truth behind that? Yeah, there's reason to believe it. Greg Palast, who's just a down the line investigative journalist, solid ass dude, he had a report. He came out and said Kamala got screwed out of over 3.5 million votes that she got. That like
Wow.
they do these things like called ballot purges, which is like you just go through. You're supposed to get rid of everybody who's dead on the voter rolls, but they go beyond that and they'll kick out. Like if somebody is named Mike Johnson and that person died, they'll kick off every Mike Johnson.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
Like they have tricks that they use, these old school like Jim Crow laws where somebody could contest your right to vote. And you say, wait, I'm an American citizen. You have no right to do that. But it defaults to just saying, okay, we're going to throw out your vote, but fill out a provisional ballot. And then only half the provisional ballots end up getting counted.
Wow.
So like there's all these like tricks and all these laws and all these loopholes where basically they were able to screw Kamala out of 3.5 million votes, according to Greg Palast numbers based on official government data. And so when I heard all that shit, at first I was skeptical, but then the more I heard about it and the more I learned about it, the more I was like,
there might be
that makes sense to me. Because when my election prediction was like, worst case scenario, Kamala gets like 285 electoral college votes.
Yeah.
And then after the election and, a couple months pass, whatever, we get all this information in. Greg Palast says the actual amount that Kamala would have won if every vote was counted was 285 electoral college votes. And I was like, well, I'll be god fucking damned, bro. I'll be goddamn. So maybe my prediction wasn't as off as it looked like it was because there was some fucking shenanigans going on. And also the people who scream about the shit being rigged the most are usually the ones doing the rigging. And that's what the Republicans do, right? Like that's what they do. Trump's out, oh, it's rigged, it's rigged, it's rigged. He says that to pretend like he's the victim while he goes on the offense and fucked with shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's also, it goes deeper too, where with like Elon Musk and shit, with the satellites and like he could have flipped the votes. And there was that story that Rogan told where on election night, he closed the laptop really early on and said, it's done, and walked out and was like, Trump won. And this was before he won. And he said that shit. Like, a lot of sketchy
I
ass
would have
stuff,
put him
bro.
past him to try and put some electronics, some fucking technology, IT.
These guys have no principles at all. They don't give a fuck about free and fair elections. They just want to get in power, bro.
Yeah. Well, shout out. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Thank you, bro. And the Rockland County lawsuit. I don't know what that shit is, but hopefully it doesn't affect anything going on with me or my family. The Green Admiral.
Happy birthday, Corin. Love the podcast. Been a Secular Talk fan. Watch it for 7 years. Keep up the great work, man. Now tell me y'all's favorite dinosaurs.
You gotta
go classic T-Rex. Yeah, it's a T-Rex all the way.
Like, T-Rex is just the fucking OG. Like pterodactyl maybe because that's the second shit because it like would fly over every shit and just be gangster. T-Rex is just that's the OG. But thank you though, Green Admiral.
If you guys ever get the chance to rip Clay Travis a new one, I'd gladly appreciate it. Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck Clay Travis.
Yeah, fuck Clay Travis. I don't know who he is, but
oh, really? You don't know who he is? He's like a sports guy who also does politics. He's trying to do that role. Yeah.
Baseball
Happy birthday, Corin. No, he's just a commentator.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. Happy birthday, Corin. Thanks both of you for the brutal honesty and truth. I have only been on Secular Talk for a year. Patreon sub here. Fan of Crystal since the cycle. You guys help keep me sane. We appreciate you, Scott. We appreciate you. And thank you for the very kind donation to my boy Corin. Yeah, nice little birthday present for my man. You can get a bunch of snack wraps with that. A bunch more snack wraps.
Facts. And shout out to your last name, Denny's, because it reminds me.
Corin loves Denny's. In case y'all didn't know, Trump stated that Cuomo should stay in the race when asked on the White House lawn. If that isn't an endorsement, I don't know what is. You ever thought about going on leftist mafia, Kyle? Yeah, sure. I mean, I've had, I've talked to Mike Figueredo. I've talked to David Dole. I've talked to a bunch of those guys. Of course, yeah, love those guys.
Yeah, those are all real ones. Brady. Oh, Brady's the guy from. Before I even read your shit, I knew you were the guy from New Orleans, man.
It's Brady, the bike taxi driver you met in New Orleans several years back. I've seen many things on that bike, but that's by far the best. Been with y'all since 2015 and still ride or die. Shout out, Brady. That's awesome. Yeah.
You made my day just as much as maybe I did yours, man. That was such a cool thing. Like, I think I was with Molly and you just pulled up at the light on, shout out to you for doing that profession, man. That's awesome that you could just pedal people around on a taxi bike, man. Cause you probably run into a lot of crazy people and hear a lot of crazy stories and drunk shit and dickheads and assholes. But no, that was really cool, man. Hopefully you're still doing your thing and
probably in phenomenal shape, right? Probably just amazing shape.
Yeah, Brady, you're a real one, man. That was a cool moment. Thank you. I'm glad we crossed paths. This is my mom. I don't know what a super sticker is, but
shout out to your
$1.99, mom. Come on, step your game up.
Shout out to your mom. We appreciate that. Happy V-Day, Corin. I'll send you some sunscreen. Love the weekend shows you've been doing, Kyle. Oh, those are just like iPhone videos when I got to do some breaking news, but appreciate it. I'll keep that in mind.
Like every weekend, so like,
it's been a lot, bro. It's been a lot.
And I don't use sunscreen, man. I just keep it raw.
What's that?
I don't use sunscreen.
Oh, I depends on my mood most of the time. I'm like 50-50 with sunscreen.
Jackson.
Happy birthday, Corin. Who do you think will win in a fight? 100 trillion lions or the sun? What? you got to go the sun. Nothing can beat the sun, right?
I was so blown away because we had friends from Illinois here, and she didn't know about the 100 men versus one gorilla shit.
Oh,
She thought a gorilla. I thought 100 men would fuck up a gorilla.
No, a gorilla would fuck them up.
No way.
You can't hurt it. There's nothing you can do to hurt it. Even if
like
the 10 strongest guys clonked him at the same time, it would just eat that shit.
It would just keep going through.
And all it takes is the gorilla to go like this to you, and you're going, no.
Yeah, but it'll take like 30 guys to like at least like,
bro. They're not like us. We feel pain and shit. A gorilla just would eat whatever you throw at it and fucking body you. Like, there's no hope.
Damn, man. I thought I was like in the majority thinking that the 100 people would fuck.
I mean, maybe you're in the majority. I don't know. But the majority would be wrong if they said the gorilla would fuck up any number of people. Like, that's over.
Damn, I'm team 100. But I wouldn't want to be I'd be like 99 in that bitch. But like,
nah, you'd be when you saw what it did to the first 98 people, you'd be nobody. Yeah, you'd be out the door. You'd be like, I'm not fighting a gorilla. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got it.
Happy B-Day, Corin. Thank you for defending immigrants, Kyle. Of course. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Tempest.
Victor.
Happy birthday, Kyle. Curious to know if you or Breaking Points KKF would ever consider making y'all content in Spanish via AI, trying to convert my dad from the MAGA cult. I'll talk to our editor, Peter, and see if there's something we could do that, you turn a setting on or whatever, and we can do that. That'd be pretty cool.
Jed can probably transcribe that shit by hand and be your stenographer.
Yeah, that would be a full-time job in and of itself. You need AI for that one. Kyle, would you rather debate Ben Shapiro for 24 hours straight or be stuck in a carpool with Bill Maher? Definitely carpool with Bill Maher. I mean, fuck them both, but I'd rather be in a carpool with Bill Maher.
And Bill Maher used to be your hero, man.
Yeah, I used to love that guy. Love that guy.
Thank you, though, Peter.
Love you guys. Been watching since I was 15. Now I'm 25. Kyle, what made you want to quit nicotine and caffeine? Corin, how's the gym diet going? It was just that I think I nicotined and caffeined myself into a fucking panic attack, which I've never had before in my life. I'm 37 years old. I've never had that before. And I just didn't eat anything, had too much caffeine, hit the vape too many times, and my body just was like, panic attack here. And it was crazy. I've never experienced anything like it. It was the most horrifying thing ever. That shit is traumatizing, bro. And so it was that, and that would be the thing to make me go okay, I got to not I actively don't want to have those things because I feel like maybe I'll trigger another panic attack. So it was a matter of necessity in my mind, right? Yeah. Shit, to stop this from ever happening again, I'll fucking cut that bitch out for sure. Yeah. So that's what it was and if that didn't happen, I was already planning on quitting anyway, but it definitely got easier to quit after that because that happened. Because now I'm super dedicated to it. There's no chance I'm going to pick up one of those things again,
100%. Yeah, no, good on you, man. Thank you for that. Nick, back, thoughts on a psych degree real quick?
I originally was going to go to college to get a psychology degree, and I switched it to political science. So I'm very pro psychology. The reason I switched to political science is because there was this class called statistics and psychology, which I could not fucking understand for the life of me. And the teacher barely spoke English. So I didn't really and I couldn't teach myself it. So I was like, I can't do psychology. I can't get through this fucking class. And so I switched to political science.
Yeah. I had a statistics teacher. He was heavy Jamaican accent or something. I couldn't understand any of his shit. And everybody was getting 20s and 30s on the test, but it was hard to fucking do that statistics shit and listen to his accent. But,
yeah. I just never understood statistics and psychology. Happy birthday, Corin. You're the man. Kyle, you're a huge influence on me. Awesome seeing you on LT. I think I saw you at the Cavalier Hotel last year and tried to say hi, but wasn't quick enough. Were we at the Cavalier Hotel? No, that was a long time ago, right? Isn't the Cavalier?
Cavalier was somewhere in LA, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me and you have been there, but that was a long time ago. That was 6, 7 years ago. Yeah. So it probably wasn't me, unless it was 6 or 7 years ago, Daniel, but it probably wasn't me. But appreciate you. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Corin. And been a Kyle viewer for 12 years. Keep up the good work, everyone. Appreciate you, Beasto. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Future girlfriend, don't like Denny. She ain't the one. True. She don't like Denny. She's not the one. Just got off work. Happy birthday, Corin. Also, Dickie McGee's ex. Yes, sir. Dickie McGee's ex. Shout out to John.
Enjoy your time. Have a beer or something on me.
Happy birthday, Corin. Favorite JT song and favorite NSYNC guy besides JT. Favorite NSYNC guy besides Justin Timberlake.
Right? Because he's island and shit.
Yeah, you go Lance, you go Joey Fatone. Yeah, I'll go with Joey. I think that's fair. I think that's good. My sister knows him actually.
That's what I'm saying. Wasn't he at a barbecue or you?
Yeah, he was at some barbecue with my sister or some shit, which is kind of crazy. He's just
seems like
regular ass dude.
he seems like if you went up to him and said something, he'd be
Yeah,
okay.
he's a regular ass dude. He'd just be really chill about it.
But favorites JT song? I like Mirrors. Mirrors was a banger.
Mirrors is great. It's like a fucking it like changed the game sort of in 2014. It was like a deep ass song that was also sounds good. Yeah, I'll go with you on that. I'll go Mirrors. But I'm a big fan of JT overall. I like all his shit.
He almost came and played basketball, but it was the week he got that DUI shit.
I remember that. But you played basketball with Justin Bieber. You've played with other pros. Yeah, with other
cool one. Two more. Bring back monthly secular talking.
Yeah, that was the live stream. Yeah, that was the live stream.
You're gonna bring those back on your channel?
No, I haven't considered bringing it back, but it would be a whole production. But it used to be a live stream just like this. So consider this like the secular talking smack, if you will.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Jack McDonald. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Jack McDonald.
And last one,
Have you ever heard of Professor Dave Explains? He debunks pseudoscience like anti-vax. He made a video debunking RFK Jr. You should have him on KKF. I will definitely look into that because I would love somebody to debunk that asshole. I fucking hate RFK, and he's ruining everything about our science in this country.
That brings us to the end. Kyle, I know you said 10 minutes, but thank you, man. That was awesome. I still have a whole shit ton of things on my list that we can get to next week, but this was dope, man, for the first live.
Yeah, it worked out well. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it. Next week, I won't be in withdrawal anymore, so I'll be more on top of my game.
Love you guys. Send Kyle some love, some recommendations, and whatever if you've been through the same thing. Oh, my sister.
What?
Molly said, Kyle and Corin.
Hydrate, please. Take care of yourself. Happy birthday, Corin. You're the first you. We appreciate you, Davina.
She's a Breaking Points subscriber. She's all in with.
I know she is. Yeah. I've told Crystal that.
Okay, good.
Crystal that before, yeah.
She's a big fan. She's loves Sagar. She loves Crystal. She loves you. Thanks, Davina. We love you.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you guys hopefully next week. Kyle, love you, bro. Thank you.
I love you too, man. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday.
Thanks everybody again. For real, love you guys. Later. All right, let me end the stream. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for real. I think I made it through everything. Appreciate you. I'm going to hit end stream and hopefully this shit ends.